All right, chat, we're back. Let me see. Let me see here. Yeah, I was explaining some sauce. First, second. So it looks like this 15 was the one. The market decided to follow that 15. Heavy open high on that previous hourly. This is the moment where I would look for potential shorts here, and see if there is a potential squeeze from the sellers happening. Let's see. Let's see what the market has for us. It is definitely a harder range to trade. Not easy at all. Not easy at all. Let's see how that 15 ends up closing. Let's see, chat. No, I think I'm lagging. GG's. First was a streaming PC, then me. Alright, buddy. There's a lunch hour curse, chat. Lunch hour curse. It's a true thing. All right. So here, this is exactly the moment where I would anticipate all those buyers to get absolutely demolished within this range. Probably gonna try a short very soon. I like that. I like the shorts here, actually. So I sell here even with one. I love those sells. Let's see how that 3 will close. I love those sells. They look very good. Let's just wait a little bit more. Have more confluence for the 15-minute closure. I might try to censor one here. So I entered one. So we're gonna start trying to build a position within that range. I'm in very light, just a starter. If we start breaking and that 15 truly closes in the way that I will, that's just like a position to just enter the market. That's 1 micro, very light. we start breaking structure to the downside, I might add. Just for me, it's a bit early to enter full size. Very, very early. It is a good entry on the 2. But, it's just seeing that overall action today is just nothing will really surprise me. For me, with that wick again, I would see that candle flip. Once we start trading below 81, 81 will really be the... We did trade below 81 though. That's the thing. We rejected it immediately. If that 15 ends up flipping right back above, I will just leave that position for such a small loss. That's why I'm only entering super small now. It's such a premature entry that doesn't really require me to enter full size, because if I end up being right, such a high RR that I'll get paid. Let's wait, chat. Let's wait. So the level I want to see being protected is 48. If we start trading back towards 48, it will be wraps for me. It will just be $100 loss. My full size here would be 5 micros. I'm only entering 1. Just because it's the aggressive entry. I know that it could pop right back up. Yeah, flip is currently insane. But that's the fight. The fight will be exactly here between buyers and sellers within that 15. If we reclaim the open, for me it's a long. If we stay below, for me it's a short. Will be too early to cut anyways, or too early to add. But if we can close here around the 11s, exactly where my entry was, I'll add full size. Tap the open of the 15. Let's see if we can find some sellers stepping in right there. Yeah, it's a reclaim from the open. That is crazy. That is some crazy work right there. Very happy I entered one. It did reclaim the open. I will exit this position right now for a small loss of 128 bucks. Let's just see how that last 1 minute bar will close. Wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, that 5 got smoked. So tricky because it moves a lot during the last few minutes. So like things can change. Like if we inverse this gap again, bro, it's so crazy, bro. This range is so crazy. For how I read it, the amount of fake outs there's a lot of deep pullbacks and a lot of fake outs in regards of where the candle is actually going to close, because it changes so much, because it trades very close to the opening price. It is, for me, this kind of market is literally unreadable. Like literally. If I had to predict here the open of the new one, it would be a sell. I would sell this. Just knowing this is like 3, 5. I'm in 1 micro anyways. I'll just put the stop right there above that high. If it starts trading right above that high, I'm gonna be out. If it starts popping back down within the next 15, if it trades below the open here, I would want to add to my position. But for me, that high should be protected. If we are gonna short within the next hour. If not, then means that we're probably gonna create that whole wick fill and trade back around 73 again, which, you know, I don't really mind because I entered 1 micro, so can do whatever. So 15-minute just closed, reclaimed the open. For me, it has a bigger likelihood of pushing to the upside, but we never know. If you don't have a wide stop within this range, your heart is racing. I mean, you're definitely already stopped out. Part of me is saying you're very green for the day, just walk away. I'm trading usually when I'm up a pretty good amount, I trade evals. So I don't mind too much. Does it let me go to the freaking 2 and 3 minute chart? If we get back down again to my entry from this, that would have been a triple inverse. Inverse this gap right there to the left. Buyers get squeezed. Inverse the short. Okay, you want a short. Inverse the long. So that's already 1, 2, 3. And then if you inverse this one, it would be the 4th. At this point, those gaps don't mean shit, really. If it has a higher likelihood of you pushing to the upside, then why are you shorting? No, based on the 15-minute closure, but on the hourly, for me, the next hourly candle has more chance of printing to the downside than to the upside. So I'm locating myself as a seller within that print, knowing that it still has a big likelihood of flipping right back below its opening price and finding aggression below 40. That's the play overall. That's what I'm looking to get. But on the 15, it doesn't really look good, which, it's the case because we're close to my stop loss. The closer you are to an internal high, the more chances you have of sweeping it. So here for me, heading back down again. Once we start trading below 700, I might add again and just put my stop loss to 80. Oh, it's already 1:33, chat. Oh my god, the session's already over. What the fuck am I doing? Oh shit, my fault. Oh shit. All right, chat. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna keep my stop loss at 812 with only one micro, so I don't really mind. Once it starts popping back down, I would say below the 70s, I will try a short again with more contracts back down towards TP1 would be 86, and then the rest, I would let the rest run all the way to 460. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Only very light still because a lot of things can change. But it's time for me to say goodbye. We have a session tonight, Asia session at 5:55 p.m. So tune in there. Appreciate you guys, and I see you guys tonight. Peace out.
Hi, and welcome to Women's Trading Hour. I know you were probably expecting Miriam and Rebecca, but today I will be hosting alongside my friend Elena. They are traveling, so we're going to be holding it down. So, welcome, Elena. I'm so grateful that you decided to join me today. Elena is from Lithuania. Is anyone in the chat? I'm just curious to find if anyone else is from that part of the world. So,
While you're reading the chat, just want to say hi and thank you so much for this opportunity to show up on the screen. It's a big deal for small creators like me. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate
there
it.
is a Mr. Fusekel is from
Yes.
Lithuania. That's
Yes,
awesome.
he's a Lithuanian. He entered in the Tradeify Cup too, under Lithuanian name, I think. I believe so.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
that's awesome. There's always such a wide variety of people in trading from all over the world. I love that. So, good morning to some of you, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. We're so happy to be here. A lot of you already know me, so I'm just going to spend a little bit more time, talking to Alina, learning a little bit more, let you guys learn a little bit more about her. I know plenty. I've had the pleasure of becoming great friends with her. Pretty cool story. I reached out to her to do an interview because in another community, she said something that really resonated with me where I had been struggling in my trading, oversizing. And Elena keeps it very simple and very small, and she's very successful with her trading. And it really helped me dial it back and kind of get back in the saddle because I had a very rough patch trading with too big of size while I was trying to figure out my strategy. So I am forever grateful for her. So I'm just going to let you introduce a little bit about yourself. What do you trade? When do you trade? And yeah, I'm going to turn it over.
And please, stop me anytime, cause sometimes I go on my rants for a while, but I just get really passionate about helping others. I went through a rough patch myself, burned a lot of accounts. I do not want to admit the amounts I burned, right? But it's a lot. So I did pay my market tuition per se, right? So the reasons for it's like I want to help others to see what I wish I knew before. And coming from mathematical brain perspective, I was able to come out with the formulations to come out of a bad trade or to make it back or not to burn account or last longer. To me, it was not about getting a payout. To me, it was about surviving. It was all about surviving. So once I learned to survive in the game, then you learn to take payouts should never, in my opinion, should not be on your mind. Payouts will come once we start seeing levels. My entry was good, my entry was bad. And once you remove yourself emotionally from money, that you talk levels, percentages, you do a lot better trades in a way.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of surviving, um, did you survive this morning?
yes.
I know I hopped on stream with you
Yeah.
this morning.
Yes.
I'm
Today
curious.
it was one of those days we had a real lots of good winning days and all that. Today was not a winning day. Well, it was not a winning trade. I did trade news. I know a lot of people are discouraged to do that, but I do them, and I did had build up, no drawdown, and then I took a short before the open. But since I trailed my stop, it didn't let me continue. They kicked me out in the plus. And then I thought the reversal was coming and it really hurt me, right? It really hurt me. And of course, it grabbed my stop. And of course, I went too long. And it's really uncomfortable to be in the minus for so long. It was really uncomfortable and it's not something, traders talk about it. Um,
Yeah.
did
You're on a
I
really good winning streak, though, so don't be hard on yourself.
And like one of the things in psychology we talk about is that I forgot what I said myself. And that's why I think like friends like you, Sasha, and Illy, and Illy, she is incredible girl. Speaking of women power, if you have Illy on your side and I have other girls like Christy, Illy, like we've been together for a long time, they hold you together and repeat back your words. So one word she repeated back to me, we literally in the phone call while I'm licking my wounds, she goes like, "You took a bad trade, you're not a bad trader." And how incredible it is to have a support from another woman. There were times I supported her, there's times she supported me. At the end of the day, I ended up with 400 and some in green, but I had to take a loss of 1200, I think 12, 1300. Did I made it up? Yes. Was it revenge trading? No, because you guys, they saw me. It wasn't revenge trading at all.
Yeah.
But I've been trading for 7 years, so I don't like to get myself into situations like that. But in a way, I'm happy that it happens because it's not, like Ilya says, all like, all the time. What makes resilient traders is us keep coming back again, go back and get
Oh,
back.
yeah. Elena, you're lagging a little bit. Oh, little.
So now you talk then.
It's okay. We got the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like yesterday, I actually, what did I do? So I don't normally trade New York, but I was watching my friend Jen on Tradeify. So I was just like at the computer yesterday. So I took a trade and did really well. But then I kept going and then I ended New York with negative 800. But then in Asia, I made it back. So it's okay. Like red is just part of the game. And especially if you start copy trading, because I just recently started copy trading. So that's new to me. But you have taught me to trade one contract for now. So I survived.
And the calculations that I do share with people, if you ever traded your own personal money, right? Prop firms are amazing, right? They let you build up your personal account, which I am in that step. I did build up my personal account. I still trade prop firms. Why not to add more to my account? But if you trade your personal account to trade one micro, you need about $4,900. And if you take $50,000 account and you trade with 3, 4, 5 minis, you're putting $250,000 basically on the line. So when you also understand the drawdown, I understand how in real life the futures work, I think people will step back a little bit and actually win more if they go slower.
I love your math brain. Even when I was like first trading on prop firms, I think people take them so for granted. Like the way you broke down that math, it's like if you try to fund your own account and trade like that, it is so much money. So I love when you point that out. In case anyone's watching, I'm sure they're wondering, on my screen, I only trade gold and it's very choppy this morning. And this is my first stream. I'm not going to force a trade. So right now I'm looking at like price is just sitting here. And my bias right now is short. And it looks a little bit bullish right now. And I'm not interested in that. So before the chat starts getting on to me about not trading, right now that's my reason.
I think to be a good trader is to know when not to trade too. I think that shows a lot of growth, and I want to point that out to you for sure. Like I've seen your calendar, we have all the greens. I think that our job is not to trade. Our job is to protect the capital, and not to trade as part of our job. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I do have a pretty green month, but to be honest, I think I still traded a little too much because I'm figuring out my strategy. I've been working on this really hard the last 4 months. So I took the first 4 months of the year were red. If you look at my TradeZella, it's horrendous. Last month I came out $20 ahead, and this month I'm around like 3,000, which is kind of crazy. So I think I'm close to a breakthrough, but I still have some concepts. I'm trying to learn market structure, and it's like really fun with gold because whenever gold starts to move, it's like just taking the staircase down or up. If you stay out of the chop is kind of what I'm noticing. But I am still thinking that I have some gaps to fill. So when it comes to like liquidity sweeps and grabs and all of that. So I'm really grateful for Chart Academy. It just came out a couple days ago. I've been watching some of their, Riz was on Tradeify yesterday. Yeah, they talked about this. But I'm using some of the tutorials to kind of fill in the gaps of like imbalance, liquidity, BPR, things like that. So if anyone's watching thinking I'm a pro here, I'm not. I'm still learning to trade, and I'm very grateful that Tradeify has supported me. I feel like I'm the underdog sort of in this company because like everybody really has it together. So it's fun to show up, show your screen, not fully knowing what you're doing, but I'm getting there.
I really enjoy your journey too, and I enjoy how honest you are, and it's very refreshing in especially social media world. I do bring that up a lot. Like, you might guess I'm gonna do the most boring trades. It might be a couple $100 here and there, where like, you're gonna go on social media, you're gonna see, $20,000 totals and crazy Ferraris behind it. I'm happy for them, but it's very loud and not relatable to being a woman's hour, right? For women, we're busy. We have the kids, we have the husbands, we have the cooking, we have the cleaning, and for us to make up $100 a day, it is a big deal. So for you being honest, that is a journey that is really hard. And for people to see the reality of it, I think people really appreciate that. Flashing $20,000 a day kind of days.
Yeah, it's just hard. We have our keyboard warriors out there. But I'm getting better. It's really crazy. If you've followed my journey for a bit, I used to feel this like deep desire to clap back, and I just don't care anymore. I kind of like sometimes I'll just pray for people, just move along. So
And then
anyway,
also, like, to me, I found that some people have a hard time, like you shining and me shining. I compare it to the garden. I mean, I have no problem. All of us are growing, all of us are blooming, all of us doing this together. And I think that's the beauty of community or positive social media accounts because we can all bloom. We could be all different flowers. You could be a gold flower, and that's fine. I could be
sorry.
New York
I
looking.
love
Like,
Mexican Dan. I don't mean to interrupt you. He's funny.
yeah,
Pray
so.
maxing. You're right though about community. And what's fun is I've been showing up a little more often, even if I'm not on here, just to look at the chats. And there's a little community here on Tradeify. Like these people show up all the time and they're here and you get to know them and it's pretty cool. You guys need to like this. Give it a like if you miss Miriam and Rebecca. Like we're gonna show them love in that way.
That's a good way to see it. That's like a perfect way. Yes.
Give it a like. Give it a like.
I love that.
Those are some
Definitely.
big shoes to fill, but hey, we're here.
Yeah, I'm looking gold too is choppy right now. It's not really a trade zone too. I agree totally with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I marked up. I always trade Asia. I don't normally trade the mornings. It just doesn't fit my lifestyle. I woke up super early this morning. It was so weird, like 5 a.m. and marked up my session. And I was like, if something's presented, I'll do it on stream. But like, look at this. I'm not, what? It's so choppy. It just kind of broke structure here and then it's just sitting. So I'll keep an eye on it, but I just don't want to force it.
Where was your biggest winning, like in the small size? Like if you took like 1 or 2 micros, what was the most you got paid for that? I'm curious since you switched the sizes.
Since I trade gold, 1 micro, I mean, you can hit, you know how fast you can hit $1,000 drawdown, or I don't really know exactly what, but it does pay just fine.
That's
And
exactly, yes.
I'm actually experimenting a little bit with the 1 ounce gold contract. I'm really grateful that Tradeify actually lets you trade that. That's not very common. If you trade one, you don't see much. It's so tiny. But because I want to learn how to scale out, I only trade with like one, sometimes two, because I've been working on learning more market structure. But oh, lost my earbud. Whenever I start trading more than one, I'm going to start with the 1 ounce. And I've been dabbling a little bit. So.
And do you mind sharing what ticker is that?
It's like, here we go.
That's really interesting. That's really
Yeah,
good news.
1 ounce.
Thank you
1
for sharing
ounce,
that.
one.
Yeah.
I guess that's continuous. I think otherwise it's Q6 right now. But right now I've just been doing one micro and it's been working really well. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm on the lightning funded and I'm on like a roll. Like I'm kind of like every time I trade, I'm afraid. Because it's coming. Like you can't keep winning. So
well, I broke mine today, right?
Someone's asking if gold is on an uptrend. Like for me, when I come to the charts, I want to look at the 4-hour for like the overall. It does look up in an uptrend right now on the lower. Like it's not in alignment with the 4-hour, to my knowledge, because I'm still learning. At the beginning of my journey, I learned only trend lines and to be on one time frame and not look anywhere else. So I had to really do some unlearning and relearning. So now trading with time frame alignment is very different for me. So sometimes I get it wrong, but it's been very helpful. But right now it looks bullish, so I don't want to take a trade until it starts coming back down.
We do have top of the hour, so we can see what happens in the next 3 minutes too. Because I do believe things happen in like top of the hour or certain half hours too. So we can see if the volume increases.
Mexican Dance says gold pops now. I don't disagree. It does look like it's popping. That's why I don't want to touch it. I always get spanked when I try to go against the trend. So, and also I kind of like shorts because when they go faster. It feels like they just drop. Or maybe it's because it's when I'm in drawdown. I'm just like, oh man, someone's about to short. Yes, I'm going to stick with the trend. So what do you trade?
I trade NQ, which, micros for NQ. And because I feel like NQ ranges more, except today, but it ranges more, so I could get out of a trade if I'm in the wrong trade better because you can average it out better versus I got paid a lot with gold and I lost a lot of accounts with gold because I think gold, it's harder to catch the reversal because it happens a lot of times in Asia time and my brain is fried by then. It's really complicated for me to, not complicated, I'm like in inner capacity, it's not full to make, financial decision.
Yeah.
So when I would get up early, like an hour or two before the market opened, I could catch a good gold reversal. Otherwise, it's really hard for me to get out of it if I'm wrong.
Yeah. One thing I'm kind of interested in, and this is just me thinking out loud, so I don't need anyone to come at me. Come at me, bro.
Let's just positive.
I'm going to say, I have been getting more interested in financial literacy and doing some long-term investing, which is fun. It's how I got to meet you in person because we went to an in-person event, She Builds Wealth, learning about long-term investing. So I'm very interested in hedging. I guess people are like, well, if you're holding gold and it's, doing well, then when you do day trading, you can just short the market. So I need a little bit more like knowledge around that, but I'm very curious about it.
I guess I could share this. I did bought today. So there's many things you get to do with trading, right? So you do your prop firms, you take your payouts, and what you're gonna do with it, build your personal account. You can have your retirement account, trading account, prop firm account, however you want to. But with one of my trading accounts, I did got into gold stocks, which is double leverage, UGL, which means I could hold it for as long as I want to, because gold has been beat down very much. So the returns is not as high as futures, but the risk is a lot lower. So I sectioned it out my accounts. Some are for trading, some are for futures, some are for long term, some are for the kids. So my trading one, I did add some UGL. If anybody interested to look into charts, see if you see what I see. Not a financial advice yet, I would say.
Yeah.
I would add the little word yet.
I've been loving it this year, just getting more knowledge about investing overall, not just day trading, because you got to have, I mean, for me, I'm saying this for me, I have other things that, bring me income versus just trading, or I don't think I would survive. So just learning about the investing and things like that has been a lot of fun. And I got to meet you in person. It's so great to get offline.
And
Some of my
with
best friends I've met from online, like going to in-person events. It's so much fun.
I just got lucky that you invited me, and I was lucky that it was basically my backyard. And I know we'll meet again soon. We're planning you to meet up again, and yeah, I'm very grateful for this.
People seem I do not trade in Q, but I can look at it. I
It's
don't
in the
know.
range. I'm watching it. It's in the range.
Do you want
It's
to
keep
share your
rejecting
screen?
VWAP.
Let's share your screen. Mine's boring. Do you know how to share your screen? Or wait, the back people? Can you help us? Oh yeah. Do I do stop sharing first? Okay.
So if I press share the screen with others, right?
Yeah. Gold is Chop City. Not fun to look at right now.
Okay. Alrighty. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get to see my screen. We good? Oh, there
Did
you
you
go.
share it?
Yes. I know.
Okay, yeah, we can look at your screen and you can give us some of your thought process. I know you're a revert. I love your trading. Everyone's unique. But you literally show up, same time, every day, looking for the same thing. I love that.
Very monotonic.
Like Disney World.
Very monotonic and very the same things over and over again. Let me know when the screen is live so I could. Oh, okay. We all live.
That's why I was saying Disney World. It's so colorful.
Yes. So I get a lot of questions asked about my indicators, and they just do their calculations for me. And a lot of lines are drawn for me. And right now I see the support right here. We have it around 700 level, and it's keep dancing around this line. It's keep dancing. So there's many ways to trade this. If it goes too far out, then we can take a reversal down to it. Or if it goes too far out the other way to the M level, I know it's going to draw back to the same. And right now it's just dancing around it. It's not a surprise, the 700 level, because one is even number. And second, it is around VWAP and 5 minutes. So it's not a surprise that it's dancing around this one. And I do 30 seconds chart. It's not for everyone, and I know that. But I have a lot of other screens, which means I do look at many other time frames.
Yeah. I think you're lagging maybe because you have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm about to buy a new computer anyway, so we can do this better next time.
Oh, no.
I'm
Sorry.
literally ordering my new computer. So
It is a good excuse for a new
yeah.
computer, though.
Yes, and it's a good write-off because I'm actually I submitted my payout. So my payout, instead of paying taxes on my payout, I could buy a computer.
I usually like to get a 5 or 2 minute trade, but like there's a little bit of action here, but nah, it's just, look at this. It's just so sideways. I don't want to do anything.
Definitely.
What time is it? We're going to get some action. I'm going to see what the chat says. Anyone have some questions? Make sure you go ahead and like this stream if you miss Miriam and Rebecca.
So cute.
Any questions? Anybody watching, like, what is going on? Soccer? FIFA? I know I'm the worst. My husband loves it. It's always on in the background, but I just am not up with the times. But I did sign up for the Tradeify. It's like a little tournament cup thing. Anyone doing that? Anyone enjoying that? This is very random, but I do like sports betting, like DraftKings and stuff. Maybe it's because I used to work at a casino.
I know there's a stock, the dropping stock. I know that. That's as far as my knowledge goes.
There we go. Mexican dance. He's going to start in 2 days. Yeah, I am in. I'm going to play. It's just funny because it's the same with DraftKings. Like, I don't pay attention enough to sports, but I still like to play the sports betting. And my husband will be like, how did you win that? Like, you don't know anything about anything. Someone said, Sasha, do you take any of your casino risk management experience in trading? So, someone's making fun of me because I said FIFA for 5. Is it FIFA? My husband made fun of me for that too. Anyway, so I was a dealer when I worked at the casino. So not necessarily, I don't know if I understand the question completely. Do you take any of your casino risk management experience in trading? Yeah, I don't know. I was just slanging the chips, the cards, and then paying out the chips. That's all I did. But I do love, like when I read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, I love the comparison to the casino and like having your own casino and the probabilities. That was like really helpful for me because I did work in a casino. So maybe that answers the question. Just tuned in to hear I was a dealer. I mean, I do have a checkered past, but not that checkered. Let's see. I can't. So you agree that trading is gambling? I love that question. I think it's sophisticated gambling, I guess. I mean,
I would say probabilities, calculations.
like there were the people that they
chance.
show up and can count cards and they have an edge on the casino. I mean, I don't know. I never know how to answer that question. Name of them. Chat's going a little fast here. Anyway, did you answer my question? Do you watch soccer?
Me?
Yeah? No?
Nope. I don't have that much time. My life is very, very disciplined between my workouts, between my beauty routines, between my work, between my trading and reading and praying routines, and then husband.
Girl,
and
I remember
kids.
interviewing you. You have the most disciplined routine I've ever heard in my life. Like, I've been working, to that point, I have been working on changing certain lifestyle things, and it has affected my trading. It has. Like, I tried to start working out, and that kind of fell by the wayside because, like, getting into the gym is tough. But just taking a walk, like now I have to, even before this, I have to take a walk. Like it's like a kind
So
of
my
routine.
everything is scheduled out. Like for me, like even my workouts, I make an appointment with myself. So if I make an appointment with like on my schedule, I'm gonna have to be there. I have to say no to clients because I have an appointment to go work out, or I have an appointment to walk my dog. So it helps me with my brain. But let's say when I'm trading, no one else could be in the way. Everybody else has to move because this is what I do is 100%. If I work out, I'm not gonna answer a text. If I'm cooking, I'm not gonna trade. I don't mix match. So everything I do is 100% at that time. So yeah.
Y'all, she's not lying. I mean, I've met her a few times that I could just already, like, I know she's, or even just texting her, like, I'm going to the lake this weekend, and I asked her about having some dinner, and she like, I'm going to be there from Thursday to Saturday, and she was like, oh no, if it's the weekend, like, I'm a package deal. Like, you're going to get me, my husband, and my kids. So, like, that's so awesome.
That's exactly how
Like,
it goes.
super wife.
That's how it goes. My husband is really, he gives me all the freedom in the world. I could trade, I could do this. He even, gives me money to trade, or that I have full support. But when is a time for me to be a wife, like So yeah,
Someone said, Elena, don't you find yourself sometimes slacking on your routine, or are you really dialed in all the time?
I do burned out, right? So I do get burnouts, but they actually schedule in my calendar. So I look the days off like once or twice a month. I know I'm going to burn out. So once or twice a month, I take a day off. You might see me posting right now on the beach because I scheduled my beach days 3 months ago, right?
So crazy. When I moved here from Texas, I'm kind of sad. I went to a silent retreat once a month. It was the craziest thing. It was like only 9 to 1. It was on this big land. You just like brought books or art or whatever, and you just spent time alone. Nobody talked. Then we came together at lunch and shared. And then it was like the most refreshing thing ever. And I have not found that in LA. I live in LA. Maybe I should start my own.
And schedule, right? If you like plan for it, you'll show up for that because you feel responsibility to show up for that. So I do plan for my burnouts because I know I'm going to be working a lot. I'm going to need some time for me because I have to show up. I have to show up as a trader. You can't trade when your mind is messy too, right? I have to show up as a mom. I have to show up as a wife. I have to show up as a friend. So I need to my reset days too. So, I mean, of course I might have, a burnout faster, but I really try to balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's asking, are you former military? That's the same time of discipline. I can't imagine you being military, but maybe.
My nails will break. No. I'm still a
all.
girl. I still like my Chanel. And yes, my makeup is expensive. I don't know what to do.
You got to have the things we like.
Yes.
Also, I don't know if you have the chat popped out. I could drop it. Someone's
No.
asking for your socials. She's at Lithuanian_trader, right?
It's
Is
a
it the
big
same one?
word. And the
I
whole
know, I
idea.
have to Google how to spell that.
Yes. So the whole reason for this, it's because our country is such a small country. We're such a not a big deal on the map. It's only a big deal to us. Lithuanians, we're very stubborn, very proud, and very kind, and we like our tight circle, but we're not a big deal on the map. So when I create a social, I want to make sure the name is out there. When people say where the Lithuanian is, I hope you guys gonna look up on the map, and the Lithuanian name is gonna be out there. So it's really not just for me, but I'm proud of my country.
Nice. Someone said which country? Lithuania.
Mm-hmm. So Lithuanian trader, hence the name, right? And some people think I'm trading from Lithuania.
Apparently, you got 500 new likes from all the men here.
I did? Yay! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All the support means a lot. And as a small creator,
you have like the best energy. Like seriously, I love the energy.
We can find positive, we can find beauty in everything. And today, we talked about I had a negative trade. Yes, I come out green, but there's something good to learn, like I could have I'm going to go back and study my trade. So everything could be positive. Not We can't work ourselves, spiral ourselves down into negativity. Life is too short, and I believe God gave me this day, and I'm not going to let anybody take it away from me. I'm still going to be happy.
Amen.
So
Mexican Dan. He makes
what
me
is
laugh. I identify as a woman during Woman's Hour.
perfect? Perfect.
Welcome.
What color nails are you gonna do? Let us know. Mine is actually Ferrari red. So I love Ferrari ever since I was a kid. I do like cars. As girly as I am, I know a lot of things about cars, a lot of sports cars. I used to get up early because we didn't have replays. We had to watch Formula One on the time. That was future. So Ferrari, and when I found Ferrari red nail color, I've been wearing that color for a while.
Someone said, show us your indicators. I wonder if they're being serious. Honestly, I try not to really use indicators.
It's not about
The
indicators.
ones that I have are really actually just to show me, like they don't signal, they do not signal an entry for me. So as I was learning market structure, I hate to admit this, but for a long time, I could not see the higher highs and the higher lows and the lower highs and the lower lows. So I literally put them on my chart for like 2 months and then it like clicked. So really, I could delete this. I don't need that anymore. And then I used to use supply and demand to kind of see where it is, but I don't even use supply and demand. And then I actually built this displacement and imbalance one with Claude. And it's just so I can see it. So 2 months ago, if you would have asked me what an imbalance or a displacement or a BPR or like a liquidity or anything was, I did not know. I couldn't tell you. So all my indicators are really just for showing me, or there's another one like sessions. Like I don't use any for like getting into a trade, if that makes sense. So I don't know what that person was asking, or I might have just ranted. And you said yours were, what were yours?
Mine are by Chart Prime, and some are like personalized. Part of my husband's gift to me was a lifetime subscription, so which they keep changing things, and it takes a while to get to learn. But I also do a book map. I read a lot of orders of book map. I know a lot of people read a lot of Dome, so you guys can do. Kudos to you. Dome is so hard for me to read, but book map I understand book map. So, but I trade off a lot of imbalances, right? So the gap fills. That's usually what my money is.
Yeah, I have them on there because it helps me to just see the way price is acting around them. It doesn't necessarily mean that I feel confident in trading them perfectly, if that makes sense. But I know that like it's been clicking over time. So let's see. Someone asked, how else do I use Claude for my trading? I mean, that's about it. I've had it help me build a couple indicators, but I used to use it for like trade journaling and stuff like that and like checking my trades, but TradeZella has advanced so much that you can do all that there now. Not like promoting it, but it works. So do you want to, oh, yours was lagging.
I was just going to say if you have seen the questions.
Yeah, someone's talking about a pump, but I feel bad because I don't look at any other. I shouldn't feel bad. This is my trading. I only trade gold. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at it in Q.
Yeah.
Gold is boring, so something else might. Let's look for some more questions. Any more questions for Elena?
Here we go.
Better, someone's correct. Someone said better to draw it manually so you train your eye to detect it. Chronic trades, I really appreciate that comment because a lot of times, let me get here. I can now actually turn this tool off and I can take my own triangle. This is probably the wrong color, and like draw the imbalances on my own. And a month ago, I could not do that. On my own, I couldn't do that. So you are correct. I have been slowly stripping away the indicators and learning to draw things on the chart myself. Just wanted to point that out. That was a correct observation. Let's see. What do you look for? Someone wants to know, what do you look for in your reversal entry? I think they're asking you.
Okay, so reversals, it's complicated. Like today was a complicated one, but what I look for is MACD, RSI, and weighted VWAP. The weighted VWAP makes a difference in the regular VWAP. So because the weighted VWAP, so if we all know the VWAP, this is what institutions have the money on. The weighted VWAP shows how much weight you have it from here to here. So how far is gonna go of the weight of the VWAP.
Is VWAP the same as VWAP?
It's weighted. It has to say weighted VWAP.
Weighted VWAP? I don't know. I don't use the V.
So that will tell you how long I've been trading. I do a lot of things on Thinkorswim. Very clunky, very old. That does the job well. You know, speaking of manually doing things, RSI also like signals, you know, like down. And then MACD also helps me.
So people think that the way you say things are cute.
As long as they pay attention and they learn.
Your chart, but you already showed it.
Yes.
Do you make money really from trading? Who are you asking? Elena? Yes, Sasha is on her way. Everyone knows that about Sasha.
I like this question a lot, actually. I could answer that question. So people ask if I'm profitable. So profitability to me and profitability to you is two different things. What I was able to do with trading, I'm independent contractor, so I don't have an account, like retirement account. I was able to build that. And right now I'm over 900% in 2 years. What else gave me trading? My kids go to both of them, private schools, private piano lessons, private hitting, private like pitching lessons, college, a lot of educational stuff for my kids that I'm able to buy. And coming from Lithuania with $300, that's a huge profitability for me. So yeah, for me, that's what I able to buy with my trading. It's my kids' education.
You do very well.
You know.
I don't think so. Yasin is asking both. I'm very transparent about my journey around here. I am on my way to my first payout. I don't claim consistent profitability. I had a season where I was doing pretty well with trend lines, but the amount of drawdown once you lose a trade, because I was swing trading, will wipe you out. So that wasn't sustainable. I learned that the hard way. And I'm rebuilding my strategy, trading, you know, tighter range bound trading. And I'm on my way. So
I can't wait to celebrate your first payout.
I'm going to make it.
You're going to make it.
Yep.
You're already there. We just have to a couple more days, Pammy, a couple more weeks, and you're already there. Definitely. So yeah, profitability online is really hard to explain because people see so many things and so many loud things out there. So it's hard to say if that's profitability, right? If I have a crazy car, is that means I'm profitable or that means I'm paying a high insurance bill? I'm an adult, right?
So maybe you rented though. I'm just kidding.
Right. So My daughter goes to, private college, my kids go to private school, so that's my bragging rights. And I'm able to give amazing education, the best that I could do, give to my kids, and gives me still freedom. I never miss baseball game. I never miss band right now in band. I never miss my daughter was in tennis. I never missed any of it. I was there for every single one because of trading, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Schrodinger stop loss. I think it would be so cool if I was like actually live when I made a payout. That's dreaming big, but I'm a big dreamer, let me tell you. So let's not. I think I was watching last night, Amos had a guest on and they requested a payout and it happened live and he had this big old like psh, like and I was like, oh, let me just manifest
Manifest.
that. So I'm gonna get
Um,
there because my personality, there's too many people betting against me for me not to make it.
No, I'm betting for you to make it. And I know some people watch NQ. I'm watching the screen, but if you guys have NQ, I talked about the level 700, right? So we bounce off beautifully off the 700 level. So the VWAP and then the support, you could totally take in the trade as a slow grind up, but it was a beautiful reversal trade. So that's one of the perfect trades. It happened actually if you look at top of the hour, which is exactly 26 minutes ago from now. So if you guys ask about my trading, that'll be my perfect trade.
I'm so jealous of your mechanical trading. That's like my goal. I like to put my goals out publicly, apparently. I like to trade out loud. People that have mechanical, like very mechanical trading, I just admire that. I just want to take as much emotion out of it as possible. Amos does kind of the same thing. You, like, literally the way you just show up and trade the same every morning, like, I desire that so much. So
And
I gotta just
market still
piece
will test me.
I gotta
Yes.
piece a few things together
Just
in
few
my
things.
strategy, but I think
You're
I'm
already
close.
sized down. You just a couple things to tweak. You're already sized down. You did a lot of amazing things. You already grew as a trader a lot. So just a couple more things and then you're on your way. But markets will test you. Tested me today. Did I come out with the green I did? Was it a wrong trade? It was a wrong trade. It will test me. It will still fool me. So it's called a bull trap. So they did trap me today. Right? So
Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm kind of learning here, like how it kind of poked out. And if I look left to this, I guess, liquidity, like some people got tricked right here. I don't know. I'm still learning. Still learning, guys. Still learning. But I do want to say I am very impressed by how like supportive everyone was. That was fun. This was my first
thank you so
time.
much,
Make
everyone.
sure
Thank you for
you give
having
it.
me.
Yes, and you guys make sure you like this. It was fun to be here. Fun having Elena here. And we have, what time is it? Oh, we have a couple more minutes, but
I
we
just
have
want to say I'm
someone else.
beyond grateful for everything, your personal friendship and how much you've been helping me grow as a small creator. Like you just give without anything asking. So I've been very blessed with your friendship. So I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's why I like always tell people, like, if you find a way to get to a trading event, please go to it. Trading, like if I could have the last words. Trading is so lonely, especially when you're struggling. Like I'm still learning. And if I hadn't made some friends and like connections and had people like cheering me on, like I have people I can actually text, like get off Instagram and other platforms and like make friends. It's just so helpful. I'm so grateful I met you. So, and I hope to meet some others someday.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun girls and strong and independent girls in our circles. So we're very lucky that way too.
Well, all right. Last chance to ask Elena anything. We're about to hop off here. You can find her. She's the Lithuanian underscore trader.
Thank you guys for everything. I really appreciate it.
Someone asked if we had a giveaway. You're going to have to probably wait for Miriam and Rebecca to come back. We don't have one today. Final question. I am new trading. What do you girls suggest me? I think it's a great time to lead you to the Chart Academy. It just launched and it's free. So it's by Chart Fanatics. I guess it's like a partner. That's a good place to start. They do. I'm looking at the questions. Who wants the giveaway? Okay, I don't know. Anything else? I thought we were switching over. Okay. Yeah, I was saying bye. So if anyone had any last questions or they want to find Elena, give this a lot of likes if you love her and want to see her come back on here. Ooh, you have some fun new guests coming up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to stick around and hang out. Are you guys excited? Any guesses? We're gonna turn it over. Say bye. Thanks, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone.
What's going on, guys?
Well?
How the heck are we?
The combo you didn't expect to see, I guess, obviously with everyone over in London. But yeah, my first time meeting Tyler as well. So very, very nice to meet him.
Absolute pleasure to be here. Yeah. I'm excited. Should be a good little PM session stream, power hour. Yeah, why don't we kind of go over what your outlook was and things that happened I mean, that move last night with the news on Micron was 900 points.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I was watching it happen and I was like, oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it really was. Another segment I do with this is on a Monday, and I talk about what's coming up in the week and what could really move and drive the market. And I obviously cited Micron as being like Micron and PCE GDP today has been the big ones. But even I didn't expect it to be quite as big as it was. And I think it has driven a lot of the price action this week. I think obviously we came out of the weekend all right after we had a pretty crappy news on Saturday that things weren't looking too good and Iran was closing the strait, and then we came out, and then obviously into the new week, and then I think Tuesday was just people taking risk off the table ahead of Micron because it's such a big piece of news. They've become such a big company just this last year, 300%. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think, Tyler? The move down Tuesday, in my opinion, it was just a lot of people just unwinding ahead of Micron, unwinding ahead of inflation, GDP, and it just kind of, when the market's been one way for so long, when suddenly it starts to turn a little bit, everyone institutionally, and I say this, I'm an institutional trader, 20 years in banks, I'm now out of fund, but everyone starts trailing their stop losses up, and then it just cascades down and down and down. And I think that's what we saw. And we just saw clear now. Again, that's what I think we saw before Micron move. But like you said, that move afterwards was just.
Yeah, I just feel like we're in such a time right now where I think it's really important for a lot of people to be de-risking, just due to the fact that the ATR on these moves. It's so astronomical, right? 1,600 point days, a 900 point 1 hour candle. It's like you're in unprecedented times right now, and you could either make the most amount of money you ever have, or you could get hurt really, really bad. And it's kind of, I feel like it's difficult right now for traders to navigate their risk dynamic, because this is what I tell people is that you can't be so attached to, it's like, oh, I always trade 1 mini, or I always trade this certain amount of contracts. You need to be conscious of what the market conditions are we in, and we're an extremely volatile market. So I think it's right now it's more important than ever to kind of de-risk, just simply of the fact that the volatility is so astronomically high, and we're in such a headline driven market. And I want to talk about it today, is I actually got hurt pretty bad on a trade today, just to be open and transparent. Yeah, like I was long in the overnight session, and I wanted to see us really wanted to see us come and rebalance a lot of that move that we had that happened, right? That was an astronomical move in the overnight. I liked the play. And you know what? I broke some of my rules today, and I was in on the overnight, and I should have trailed my stop loss to break even at the open. And I refused to do that. And I actually removed my stop loss, and I watched that entire 9:30 a.m. candle bleed and bleed and bleed. And I couldn't get myself to walk away on the mistake that I thought that I was so attached to that bias at the equal highs on the 4 hour. And I got absolutely crushed today. So I wanted to come and start the stream with that, because you know what? It's not all about my green days. And it's really more about that. You got to be so conscious of mitigating your losses. And I did not handle that well today. And it was just, it was absolutely brutal that I watched that trade bleed that much. And I just couldn't walk away because I was so married to it. And I paid the price, right? I lost some accounts today, and totally my fault. And I own it. And I just wanted to open up the stream with just being fully transparent that I got my butt kicked today, man. I really did. And I want everyone to know that it's totally okay. And even if you are in this industry, right, for 6 years, there is going to be at no point in time that your emotions aren't tested. I don't care how long, if you're a market wizard, it doesn't matter. You're a human being, and that your emotions are always going to come into effect in your trading. And it did today, and I did not handle it well. So yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but listen, I think that we are emotional beings, and those emotions will always be there. It doesn't matter how long that you're trading, man. It does not matter. You know?
No, I think that's a brilliant way to start. It's just pure honesty. It's the reality. I'm 30 years into this now, and I still have shit days. And I think it's really important to come to places like this and actually either say what we've done or show what we've done. But most importantly, as you've just articulated, it's what you've learned from it. It's the fact that it's hurt you. You thought about it, and now you now have a way. You have to start thinking of the way to protect yourself from doing that. You broke something you wouldn't typically do. You saw the results of it. Now, next time you're in that scenario, you're going to have exactly that thought. Remember that moment. Remember the moment I pulled my stop loss. Remember that. And I think it's really important when you've got an audience like this, that people know and understand you after 6 years, me after 30. We're still vulnerable.
Of course.
We're not robots. No one is. And you're going to have you're going to have times where you get tested, where I'll be honest, I get tested a lot less than I used to. Obviously, being institutional, I can't go on tilt, because if I go on tilt, I get fired and I lose my income, lose my pension, lose all these things.
And you know what? Having that kind of pressure, it is kind of nice to know that you're going to limit yourself, because you have that potential to, you have so much at risk, right? When you're trading a prop account, you kind of think of it, there's much less of an attachment to it. So you kind of don't treat it the same. But so many people I want them to understand is that you're trying to build this skill to eventually go into a live account, and that the way that you operate a prop account and a live account, I know it's vastly different, because most people go from an ROI perspective. But when you do that, you build really bad habits for the future and the foundation of your trading, if that makes sense. Because people trade prop way differently than they would a live account, right? It's two totally different animals. I trade my live account vastly different than when I trade prop. And what gets messed up is that when you don't know how to kind of learn when to separate the risk parameters on prop and then the risk parameters on a live account. And I think that with you have a lot more at risk, and then it kind of helps you stay in control and be like, you know what, listen, I have to operate under these conditions, because due to the fact that, I'm trading institutional money and the job is at risk. So I just, it's a big difference, man. It like coming from where you are and then coming from where the people that are watching, it's vastly different.
Yeah, no, I completely appreciate that. The emotions are the same. The only thing is like the problem with when you're doing evals and things like that, it's kind of almost easier to just buy another one and start again. That's the one thing I can't do, because if I do, there's no rip it up and start
there's no reduce, right?
No. So but the problem and the challenge that we face are the same. And obviously I can't go to the extremes, like I said, of tilt, but obviously I have my daily my own personal daily risk limits, or weekly risk limits, or monthly risk limits, and sometimes I trade them. I get to the extremes of them when I never intend to, and these are like I say, it never goes away. It's just a battle. But the most important thing, and when I'm doing, I'm really like I'm a granddad. I literally write everything down. And
I do too.
Yeah, I take a screenshot of an entry. I write a couple of lines about it. I take a screenshot of the exit. If I've trailed my stop, I keep monitoring the trade until it's hit my original stop and my original target. And then I analyze it every 2 weeks. And I spend so much time on the losing trades, because
those are the ones you learn from. You don't want to learn anything from the winning positions. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. There's something to be gained from the winning trades in terms of where you're making your money, time frames and stuff like that. But like you say, the value is in the losing trades, of course,
because the money's gone. You might as well extract some good back out of them. And I'm looking for the same habits. I'm stripping out the ones where Trump's just put some random shit out and it's caught me out.
Yeah.
I can't analyze that. In my mind, I didn't do anything wrong. If
Yeah.
something random comes out, take that out of the pile. But look at the ones where nothing's went wrong and the market's just gone against you. Looking for, and I want to find a pattern of me doing things wrong, or me could improve things just fractionally.
Yeah.
And that's that for me. That everyone always asks, "What's your edge? What's your edge?" That's my edge. It's putting that work in.
Beautiful.
So you do it all manually as well, yeah?
I think that there's more power in it when you are writing things down, and I feel like you're, as opposed to say if you just used a platform, right, and you did everything online. I feel a better connection when I'm physically writing. So I have a journal actually that I've put all my rules in and kind of what I went through mentally in the trade and what I can improve on. And I just find for me, there's more value in physically writing it down. And I like to analyze the trade. I do the same thing with you. I do the screenshots, and if you saw my camera roll on my phone, it's literally like it's just screenshots of entries, and then I annotate on there, and then I'll write it in my journal, and it's just everyone has their own process, and that's kind of what really helped me get through a lot of the trials and tribulations. It's always going back to my journal and kind of understanding, hey, where's a small improvement that I can make? And it doesn't mean entirely changing my edge, but maybe like how a particular candlestick closed, what time of the day. All these things are very important. Those minute nuanced details are what can really separate you. And sometimes it just takes a small thing to help improve your edge immensely. And I've noticed that for myself, even with just time and how particular candlesticks closed. So yeah, I recommend everyone at least have a hard physical journal that you write down too, even if you're like a TradeZella kind of guy or online platform, you know?
Yeah, no, and it kind of brings us back to what you said right at the start, because another thing that doing it in this way helps you do is because obviously the market's moving and changing, and we go from quite a reasonable volatility to which there's been no low volatility in this year at all.
No,
but we go from sort of medium level volatility to super high volatility, like you said at the start. Suddenly, with the days of the trading ranges are so much bigger.
Yeah,
and when you're journaling or analyzing in that way, you can start to see how you need to adapt. So and the reason I just do it 2 weeks at a time, is because I want to capture what has been working and not in the last 2 weeks. If I go back 6 months, it's all well and good, but do the markets from
the market conditions can be different
completely. So therefore, 2 weeks gives me a better. I don't think a week's enough.
Yeah,
2 weeks gives me a better glimpse of where I am, and all I'm doing is just trying to tweak. I'm never ripping up and starting again. I'm just adjusting how I'm doing and how I'm thinking to today's market.
And that's what makes a profitable trader, is because you need to be able to adapt to different market conditions, because the market isn't going to be something that's linear and the same and all the time. History repeats itself, but history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. And what I always tell people is that you got to kind of test your edge in different types of market conditions, and to know, okay, because there's going to be so much variance in that, right? When you're trading in COVID, or when you're trading during the housing crisis, or when you're trading, all these things, the market condition is vastly different. And one thing about me is I like to know if my edge can survive in those different conditions. And I don't know how if data is at the forefront of your trading. I don't know exactly how you trade, but a big thing with me is that all of my trading is solely based off of data. I try to eliminate emotions as much as possible, and I try to gather as much data, because I know that, especially for me and myself, is that I was my own worst enemy mentally for a very long time. And I knew when I had the data and I had the confidence in my entries, that even when I took stop outs, I would know that the P&L and the equity curve over the length of time, it really helps a lot. So I don't know if you rely heavily on data as well, or it kind of be interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. As I say, I'm the most, in terms of, I do use technical analysis, and I've tried all different types over like the first decade of my trading. And I just ended up with charts that were just a mess.
Right.
And then I started stripping everything back a bit at a time. And then I just use trend line breaks, support resistance. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
And obviously after all this time, I've built a good fundamental knowledge. So I kind of overlay that. So in terms of data and it being exact and it being precise, the entry points, I'm not. So apart from my trendline breaks, that's the only precision on it. The only piece of data I'm doing is looking at, in this market, how much do I need it to go through the line? I don't wait for a candle to close for a line or anything like that. I have a number of pips depending on what I'm trading, and I want to see it that many pips because my past analysis has told me in this market I need to give it this much, or I could bring it in and make a little bit more. So in terms of data, but look, trading, the beauty of a channel like this is you're getting a load of different traders on who do things in a different way and all make it work for them. It's giving people exposure to the different ideas, and the opportunity to nick a bit of this, nick a bit of that. Never just copy someone outright, because when the market moves on and time moves on and that person moves on, you're unstuck. You've got to find your own way. But it's the suggestion and the practical application of how things are doing things that I think really helps people.
Yeah, and I just think that how you will see things in the market, regardless from a technical standpoint, is nowhere. Like, we can look at these two charts right now that are up and see two totally different things. And that's why you can never copy and paste somebody's edge. You have to kind of build it around you, and everyone has a personality based on time frames and assets, and it's more about finding yourself, because I knew for a long time that I tried the lower time frames. I tried the 5 minute, I tried the 1 minute, and I knew for myself, right, that it would overstimulate me and it would cause me to make mistakes. And that I once I went to the higher time frame, things started to shift. And then there could be traders that are amazing on the lower time frames, right? And that's the beauty of the market, is that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, and certain things that you will be strong at, that'll be my greatest weaknesses, and other areas for myself, maybe yours. So I tell everybody is that when you do find an edge or something that you can adhere to over a long period of time, just kind of tailor it to you and what you see and what you value in the market. And that's how you have longevity with it because that's the biggest thing, is that you need to find something that you could adhere to and not deviate from, and then kind of make tweaks from it from there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Actually, should we have a look at the chat? Because I'm terrible. I'll just start chatting and not paying any attention to the chat.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Let me see. Chat. Talk to me. How did you guys do today? I hope you did better than me. Okay. Because honestly, I could kind of walk you through what happened to me today. Okay. Chat, if you're curious. But first of all, let me know how you guys did. Are you guys green? Are you guys red? Are you guys break even? Are you flat? Are you in the trade right now? Talk to me. I am not in anything due to the fact that I got hurt today, and I don't want to be involved in the market anymore, just because for me, I know that I'm not emotionally stable to take any more trades today. Absolutely crap today. Blue an account, green. I didn't trade. I quit.
Yeah, look, that's a skill. Yeah. Not trading and quitting is a skill, and don't look at it as a negative thing. When it's not your, like yesterday was a prime example. Yesterday's that tight little, I say tight little range. It wasn't a little range. It was quite a big range, but it was a range. I'm crap in ranges.
Same.
So I'll just sit back and I'll wait for it to break. And if that means I don't trade, I don't trade.
Yeah.
Because that's where I know I'm weak. I know.
Same.
I just want to trade on.
I want a trending market. I want volatility. Yeah. I don't do well in consolidated markets, but some people thrive under those conditions. Yeah. Some people love that. They hate trends, and it's like that's the most beautiful thing is that you know one person could be so amazing in a consolidation, and as to me, I would get chopped up to bits. And it's everyone has their own edge, but the biggest thing for me is that I'm kind of happy that I still took a lot away today from what did go wrong, right? I did learn there was a lot of value in what happened today, and I'm kind of although I'm upset that I did lose the accounts, I'm grateful in a way that I took a lot away from it, and that I'm going to make the adequate changes going forward. So I did feel like I kind of, as much as it pains me, it was kind of a good learning lesson today. It really was. Yeah, and I want everyone to know that it happens to everybody, man. It happens to everybody, and I haven't had a day like this in a very long time. But you know what? I'm humbled by it. The market got the best of me today, and you just move forward. That's it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, definitely. It's the lesson we've all got to learn. Mexican dance. You had to channel your inner Ryan. So Tyler Ryan is one of the other coaches here. I do a session with him yesterday.
Yeah.
And he loves the little range. So the minute I got on the stream with him yesterday, I was just like, it's your market, it's not my market today.
He was cooking.
And he was like, yep.
Nice. Yeah,
I have like, already done, and I might trade again, but I really don't need to.
I have a friend who loves consolidated markets. Like he lives for it, and every time I tell him, I'm like, dude, you probably crushed it today. Like, he's like, yeah, and I'm like, I couldn't even trade this. I couldn't even look at it. It pains me to even look at this chart right now. So it's just funny when you get those messages, and you know, like based on the people that you are associated with, who's going to thrive in what conditions after you've had the ability to like be friends with them long enough. So it was just funny. I texted him. I was like, dude, you probably did so good. He's like, how did you know? I said, because I just know you in these conditions, bro.
But no, I mean, and coming from me, I've run like big FX trading desks as well. And I want people on those desks who are, I want a contrast. I can't create lots of mini me's.
Yeah.
Because when it's shit, it is awful. You need the guy, you need the kind of Ryan who, if it's not my day, I know it's his. So
you got the relief pitcher coming in.
You need it's a balance you need on a desk. But yeah, it's I've always thought maybe I should try and develop two different ways of trading, but it just
but then you get lost in that, and you kind of it'll hinder your first edge because there's too much to worry about. You know, you're looking for too many things, and it kind of clouds your judgment at that point. I tried that. I was like, all right, let me see if I could thrive and have like a different model for this. And it's like, at that point, everything just gets so clouded. And then you start to bring that into the real edge that you value the most. And everything just starts to suffer from it. That's what I noticed for myself personally. And so I just I stay in my lane, and I don't like to leave that lane.
No, at the end of the day, know what you're good at and do what you're good at. And it brings less confusion or mind trouble. But yeah, it's certainly interesting times at the moment. Anyway, it's the markets are giving us plenty to do. I mean, today we had those GDP, because I was a little bit fearful coming in today. Because obviously if we'd have had like a low print for GDP and a high print on inflation, that really pushes us towards kind of stagflation. That would have been the nightmare scenario, and that would have been the massive down on stocks. But the numbers we got, I'll be honest, I was pretty over the moon with them. GDP came in a good, decent, strong beat, 2.1 versus 1.6. PCE inflation came in okay, again, almost like a mirror of CPI inflation, where three of the elements met expectation, and meeting expectation in this type of market is good. And the month-on-month of core came in just a fraction better, but that's no bad thing. But then the move afterwards, I just think after we got the numbers, we started off all right, didn't we? When the markets opened, but then obviously I just think we saw a lot of heavy top profit taking. And I'll be honest, I say this because we did, because we saw a decent move, take something off the table. And as I said about the weekend's move, once some people start taking profit,
it's like a cascading effect.
Yeah, moves down aren't just about people going short; they're about people coming out. And they'll come. We'll be back.
And then it's just a fear. And then fear piles in on top of that, and it just moves so astronomically fast. It just travels so much faster than when we're in a market that's bullish, and that when that fear kicks in, and that's probably why Miriam likes short so much. It just moves so fast, and it's kind of it's like the elevator down at that point. So I just got caught on the wrong side today too. So and it happened at the blink of an eye, man. It was so quick. I was like, oh my God. And before I knew it, I was like, before I could even react to be like, yo, Ty, you should probably close this. The account was gone. It was, it happened so quick.
And look, just one thing I'd always say is like, oh, you gotta have a stop in. You just gotta have a stop in. It's so hard to pull it. Even when I was sat in the bank, I gave someone else my stop losses to watch. Because I gave them to another bank to watch, because we can do that. We can kind of, or you can put them on a platform on another bank.
Yeah.
And the reason I did that is because I knew by giving it to someone else, I had to make a little call and say, oh, just take my stop loss off. And I knew the minute they do that, they go, oh, look at him. He's yeah, exactly. I almost like I did that because for me to do what I knew I shouldn't do, I'd have to embarrass myself to do it.
And
so
you got that extra layer of protection, which is kind of nice.
And that's so, but yeah, it's so tempting when it's there in front of you. I'll just give it a few more pips, just give it, and then you're like, oh man, it's just gone so far. But look, I've been there.
No, and the thing is that it was more of a predictive thing than more of a reactive thing. And when you go and try to predict, you're only going to get hurt instead of reacting, right? Price was clearly showing me that we were driving lower, and I was predicting that 9:30 candle or that hourly candle was going to be the wick, and then the 10 a.m. candle was going to distribute. And by the time that I even had a second chance to even consider, getting out of the trade, it was just already too late. And I didn't even put that much size on. I really didn't. I wasn't heavy. I was in 3 micros and I got hurt that bad. That's how heavy the volatility is right now. I was in 3 micros and I got completely obliterated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's another very good point. When we've seen volatility like this. Yeah. So for example, when I see the market in the previous session and the overnight session, because I'm in, well, I always say London. I work in London, but I live 60 miles out. Yeah. But so I catch the end of the Asian session. So I'm always looking at the volatility that I'm walking into. Yeah. Just to see how much risk I should have on today. The very last thing I decide of my whole decision making process around trading is my position size. Yeah. And if I can see volatility is high, then I reduce my position size, and I just tentatively, and I do this much more on a Monday and on the first day of the month, because I don't want to fuck up a week on day one.
I don't trade Mondays specifically. Yeah. I never did well in it, and I need the volume, and the NASDAQ typically on a Monday is going to be one of the lower volume days of the week, which is when it is higher volume. It's more of a more rare occurrence, but I tend to always stay away from Mondays. I don't trade Mondays. Even if it's like an A+ setup, I know over the long term of the edge, it's not viable. So I just don't even trade it.
Yeah. No, it's good to have these rules. It's good to have it. Yeah. And, I mean, I've traded through periods going back to when I was trading FX when like wars, financial crisis, and things like that. Yeah. And in some of those sessions, I would be trading at 10% of my typical trading size. So just as an average, this is in Forex, but my average position size would be about £5 million worth. Yeah. So it sounds a lot, but in banking terms, it's not, and it's really not. As I say, in banking terms, that's not actually that huge. It's about average. And when, for example, like the financial crisis, I went down to $500,000. So I reduced my trading position size by 10 times. Yeah. Because the volatility was just crazy. Yeah. If I tried to have anything like what I typically would,
you get hurt.
It just wiped me out. And that's even, and guys, when we're seeing volatility like we are, don't be ashamed to bring it down, because if it can wipe you out quickly, it can make if a small amount can make you a hell of a lot of money quickly. And the key thing to this job is surviving and identifying your way to survive today, and just print a little bit of green, but really there can't, to me, the position size, it has to be a variable. It can't be a fixed thing. No,
because it has to be dynamic. It has to be dynamic based on the conditions of the market. It has to be. You cannot go in if you're trading. If you traded minis 6 months ago, I promise you right now, you put on a mini right now, you can get hurt real bad and fast. So you that's why I always preach about ATR and knowing, like, you're talking about 60.1 minute candles, right? Like things are really crazy right now. And I think it's more important than ever that you need, you know what it is that you think of it, that it's only, look at the upside potential, right? That's kind of the problem that everybody has, is that you're like, oh my God, the volatility is so high and I could put on this size and I can make so much money. And then you kind of forget how much risk that is, and people,
Yeah.
and you tend to not even focus on that, right? That's the biggest problem for most people, is that they're only thinking about the upside potential. Same thing when you're copy trading accounts. Same thing when you're putting too much size on. You're only looking at the glass half full. But the most important thing is for you to look at what could potentially go wrong. That should always be at the forefront of your trading. And it wasn't for me today, and it should have been. It should have been. And listen, you just got to learn and grow from it. That's it. And I tell everyone, just always protect yourself. Number one, because there's always going to be another trade, and there's always another day. But make sure that account stays alive. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, because like, even after all of this time, I still learn. I still learn on a daily basis, weekly basis. I'm still learning about this market. That really is the key thing. I think all the point you've incredibly aligned with my thinking as well. It's just so important that people. This is a job. This is a job, and the trading doesn't. It's not a gift. It's not something that you've got and then suddenly you can make loads of. It's something that you've got to work at. And if you can be good for a moment, but the key thing, what we all want, is to be good for a long time. And that comes with the work.
I agree, 100%. Well said. It's just something that, guys. What do you? I kind of want to know in the chat is that, what do you find is kind of your biggest weakness right now in your trading? I just kind of want to get an overall perspective, because it's nice, guys. It's nice to know that you could come here and it's a safe space. You could be totally open and honest, and coach could talk to you about it, and I could talk to you about it. Is that I want to know what you struggle with the most right now in your trading, and just be honest, right? Is it your risk management? Is it over trading? Is it over leveraging? Is it, deviating from your plan? Because I think for me right now is that one thing that I still had a hard time doing is kind of marrying the fact and the idea of a trade. That was what hurt me today. And that's kind of still something that, is a reflection of me, and something I need to let go of, is that I can't marry the idea of a trade, because you're not promised anything. The only thing you're promised is when you put that risk on the table that it could be gone. And the fact that I didn't, and you know what, coach, is that I was conscious of that. Right. That like I've been doing this for so long, and I'm conscious of that. And I still chose to do the wrong thing. Yeah. That's the worst part, right? Is that, is that I know, okay, this could potentially do this. And I know at 10 o'clock in the morning, I should have put the stop to break even, and I still didn't do it. I didn't do it. You know what I mean? Is that you still, internally what you should not do. And I still did it.
Yeah.
That was the worst part for me personally.
And that's why you walk away from the day just feeling like,
I was beyond pissed off, because I knew better. I literally knew better, and I still couldn't do it.
I'll be honest. I don't need to come and do these streams. I like doing them because I only go into the office 2 days a week, but I come on and I talk about all these things that I do, and I preach to people about how you should be. I think and I find that healthy for me, because by saying it, I'm further solidifying it into my own head. And tomorrow, this like evening here now, tomorrow morning when I sit down to do the trade, I can't justify breaking a rule that I've just preached to people. I've just told people you shouldn't do that. I think doing this actually makes me a better trader. So it really kind of validates what we're doing.
And you know what it is that I actually feel better that I could come here and I don't even care if it makes me look bad or whatever. Is that when I can get it out, and it's not internally inside of me, that I could just kind of say, yo, this is what I did wrong, and I messed up today, and you guys could hold me accountable, and coach, you could hold me accountable. It makes me feel better about what I did, and I kind of like that I could come and vent here, and I feel like it's a safe space for me to just open up. Because I do make mistakes, right? And if I kept that inside of me, and that's why trading is such a lonely thing, is because oftentimes you don't have anyone else to talk about it, right? When you make a mistake, and when you harbor that inside, it's just going to cause you to make more mistakes, because now you're not getting those emotions out, right? I was freaking pissed off. I made a video on it today. I talked about it on socials. I'm talking about it now, and it's making me feel better, because I'm getting all the shit out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel a lot better now that I'm talking about it, but I am still upset about the day overall.
No. Cool. There's some good points here. So I see Ryan, Coach Ryan, Living Like Chess is in the chat. Weaknesses after payout, I tend to increase risk since ROI is complete.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's just about not being robotic, but just drawing from past experiences of doing that and understanding, because I know it's Ryan. I know he's good. So, but it's just about you identifying the problem and then putting the process in to deal with it. Mexican dance, wanting it sooner rather than later. Yeah. Absolutely. Everyone wants everything. Everyone wants that record day all the time. You want to push on, you want to do that.
In there.
What you don't, but it's about over time. Small green plus small green plus small green.
Yeah.
It's a very good month. And there's that temptation to always want that massive payout. I've gone through this on here so many times. The worst thing that ever happened to me with trading non-farm payrolls was the fact that my record day trading was non-farm payrolls.
Oh, and then you get you get attached to that.
Mate, I can't remember how many years it was. I think it was at least 2 years. I tried to replicate that, and then I added up all my P&Ls on non-farm trading day, and even with a ridiculously good day in there, I was significantly down. And then from that moment on, I just went to lunch every week, because payrolls comes to us at 1:30. I just went to lunch and wouldn't come back, because I knew if I sat in my seat, I knew what I'd do. But again, it's just like, don't be ashamed to take small green.
You know what it is, Coach? I'll tell you what it is that people, okay, this is what we have to remember, is that a lot of the people that are watching this, right, they're in a situation, right? Either they're working a job that they don't like and they want to get out of, they're struggling financially and they can use the money for something else. And when all of those emotions come into play, you begin to think what you could do with the money, right? Because this was my mentality, right? This is when I was struggling 6 years ago, and I knew, okay, this is what I could do with this money. I need this amount of money to quit my job. And then you start to think about all the positive changes that could happen, and you get attached to that, right? And then it immediately goes onto the charts, right? Yeah. So it's hard for people to kind of turn that off, because you have such an attachment to changing the life that you're in right now and what the money can do. And if you could pay for bills or get the wife something, or, leave that job you hate. And then all of that is now, it's a reflection on the charts. And it's very hard for somebody to kind of turn that off. It takes time, man. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of self-reflection, and to know that you have to turn that off, because it's never going to end well. It's never going to end well. When you're in a state of lack and you feel that you need the money, I promise you're going to give it all back. And you're not going to see the progress that you want, because you're operating in a state that is not beneficial for your trading. You have to act that this can just happen whenever it's supposed to. I'm going to come in, take the trades, win, lose, or draw, and I'm going to leave. That's it. And then things will actually happen a lot faster for you, because you're detached from the outcome. Right? Yeah.
No, absolutely. When people Tyler, I don't know what your journey into this was like, but the people quit their job and just go, right, from not really trading at all, and then go, right, trading is going to be my life.
I've done it.
You've got to transition across there has to be some money coming in. Did you just go straight from nothing? Or
this is what happened. The first time I quit my job, I was in the plumbers union, and I quit way too early, and I had to end up going back. Right. So I quit the union. I lost my job in the union, in the plumbers union. And then I was like, all right, I'm not going to join the plumbers union. Ended up, I was not ready to be a full-time trader. I wasn't even profitable, and I still quit. Then I went back to work, and then I got into the elevator union. And then I finally built like a real consistent edge. And I made my first payout ever. It was $20,000. And I never had a small payout. And my future father-in-law was my boss at the time. So I put all this debt on my credit cards, and I paid the credit cards off, 20 grand. I had 10K in my bank account. I quit the job. I told him I'm quitting, and I'm taking your daughter, and I'm moving to Florida. I drove in the car to Florida, here, where I'm at right now. And I had my funded accounts. And the first month here, I made 168 grand. Wow. I made 400,000 in 3 months. And I was trading CFD firms at the time, only CFDs. Yeah. I was trading currencies. I was trading the Japanese yen against the US dollar. I was freaking nasty at trading that. Nasty at swinging that.
I'll be honest with you. That's probably the currency I've traded more than any.
Bro, it's clean, dude. It's
yeah.
freaking clean.
It's clean and it's volatile.
I love
like
it.
It trends well. Well,
Yeah.
you look for the trends as well.
Yeah.
That's why I traded a lot of sterling yen as well, because you get quite a lot of volatility in that.
Yeah.
And euro yen as well.
Yeah. The yen pairs move nice when they're trending. Those are. I made a lot of money trading those assets.
Yeah. They're tricky ones to be trading at this moment in time, though. We're on intervention territory, and it's kind of dip your toe in and just take it easy.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Coach, you're trading mostly currencies now?
No. I trade a lot less currencies.
Okay.
My banking career was pure currency, because when you're in a bank, you're on a desk, you trade that. You might have a view on a stock or an indice or gold or whatever. That doesn't matter. That you're paid to do that. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So I could trade any currency, but I couldn't go across. But then since then, I'm now at fund, and we're trading out longer term. So
you're like swing trading, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, love that.
So a lot of stocks. We have to obviously it's a balanced portfolio. So we put we're trading bonds, single stocks. Not so much indices. We just use indices as hedging mechanisms, purely more so through options. But I trade left to my own devices. I would just be trading. I trade a lot of gold, and I do still do currencies, but nowhere near the level that I used to. But it's for me. It's my comfort blanket. It's where
because
where I'm happiest.
You were saying pips before, and I was like, all right, I got a little excited because I haven't heard anyone say pips in a long time.
Of course,
so, you know, not many people. They're always talking about points or handles. So when people say pips, I'm like, it brings me back to those days. You know, it's funny.
Cool.
Tyler, are you doing better in futures or swing trading forex? Really good question, Trades Like a Girl. So I find myself, guys, when I trade futures, I am way more emotional than when I swing trade on CFDs. When I'm swing trading forex, I find my emotions are more prevalent when I trade futures, and that was a battle for me, just due to the fact that now I'm intraday trading, and the risk dynamic is a little bit different, and it was stimulating me more emotionally. And honestly, it took me a really long time to kind of get through that barrier, and something I'm still working on, right? And I don't find that my emotions are as prevalent when I was swing trading like forex or in CFDs as they are when I'm trading futures. That's one thing that I am very conscious of knowing, is that I am more emotional when I trade futures, just because I am intraday trading, and my reaction time needs to be slightly faster. So that is actually a really good question. I think that for sure, without a doubt, I am doing better in futures, but I am tested more emotionally in futures, if that makes sense. But that was a really good question.
Oh, absolutely.
And Sophie, guys, any questions for Coach while he's here? Sophie, I only trade the NASDAQ. That's it. Just the NASDAQ. I find that when I try to bring my mind into different avenues, like I said, it gets clouded, and I rely, when I trade the NASDAQ, I'm heavily reliant on time. So time is the most important thing to me, is when I trade the NASDAQ. I'm very conscious of the time of day when I'm trading, because it's a very algorithmically driven asset. So I put time at the forefront of my trading when I trade the NASDAQ.
Oh.
And it's actually helped me a lot in my trading, is that putting time first, because I used to trade at all hours of the day, Coach. You know what I mean? And then that was something that helped me build my edge, is that focusing on a specific time of day.
Did your son enjoy the Island game? Is that aimed at you or me?
I don't have a son, so it's got to be aimed at you.
No. It has to be. No, Mexican dance. I'm Scottish, so I did not enjoy our game.
Who are you guys playing?
We played Brazil yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Not good.
You know what, Coach? I actually wanted to take a cheeky little Kalshi bet on. I was going to put money on the Scottish. I really was.
Oh God, you need to do some serious risk management work, mate.
Put some good money on the Scots, because I had faith. The odds were pretty nice. At the off chance they did beat Brazil, I would have been a happy man.
Yeah. No, I'd have been. To be honest with you, even if
Yeah.
we'd have lost 1-0, I'd have been happy because then we could have just about scraped through as
Yeah.
third best. Like we could have got in the ugly way, but we made a right mess of it. So I think Scotland's represented itself as a fan base incredibly well in
Yeah.
America, but
Yeah.
as a footballing nation, we've arguably been one of the worst. So,
Listen,
but look, we could still go through. But the key thing is for me that I brought up my son in England, and he still supports Scotland. That's the most important thing in my world.
a respectable man at that. I love that.
Yeah. Right. And trades with regards to working in big banks, they teach you to trade a certain way, or you're free to trade in different style. Really, when you go in, you kind of you get sat next to someone, and you'll naturally just start doing it. And bear in mind that I started in banks 30 years ago, so it's barely anyone was using charts. Barely anyone. Really, they just weren't. But I just started looking at what the guy next to me was doing, and basically what the guy next to me was doing was just abusing me all day, verbally, because
That's the worst.
in those days that was what you did, and that was part of being proven to be worthy of being on the desk. If you can take all the shit that they throw at you. These days, I could if I had video.
You'd be going to the HR department these days.
But you didn't even have them in those days.
Well, I'm saying these days.
Oh, £1 million payouts without question.
Yeah.
I'd be living a very rich life. But you just kind of, and what I did was I just identified. Basically, I was at the end of the day, I had to collect everyone's P&Ls. I just started paying attention to the guys that were making more money.
That's the only ones that are important.
Yeah, and then just like I said earlier, took a little bit of what he was doing, took a little bit of what he's doing. But no, the banks don't care. They just want you to make money, and all the banks care about is one, you make money, but two, and more importantly, you stick within the risk parameters that you're set. And if you can do that, they couldn't care less. No, as long as you meet those two criterias.
Love that.
Oh, yeah, Mexican darts. Yeah, no worries. At least it was Celtic. Had you called me English, I'd be even more offended.
You better sign up for the World Cup tournament. Wait, guys! I didn't sign up for that. I want to sign up for that.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, Tradeify's doing that, right?
Oh, right. I might have looked if it's not too late.
Yeah, Coach. Speaking of the World Cup, I took a. You know what? I'm a little upset about is that I also took a loss on the World Cup. So I'm a double loser in that I bet Belgium against Iran, and Belgium couldn't even score one goal, Coach. Not even one. They ended in a freaking tie. Belgium.
Yeah. Belgium are a good team.
How do you end in a tie to Iran, Coach?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, that is a really poor result. And I'm guessing the odds on that wouldn't have even been that good either, would they?
It was. I bet 100, and I was going to win like 125. But I thought it was a lock, Coach. I thought it was a lock. It was not. It was not, in fact, a lock.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Right. I'm actually. Any last questions? I'm going to have to roll off because my wife and my daughter are on holiday, so I'm solo parenting my son.
Go do your thing.
I better speak to him. But before I go, any last questions or anything like that?
Chat. Any last questions for Coach? Anything before he goes and handles the family business?
Yeah, we've got football in 27 minutes as well. So I'm now watching games, hoping that certain teams win or lose to increase Scotland's chances of squeezing through. So it's actually elongated my experience, us being so badly. Cool.
Well, listen, hopefully they pull through. All right.
Yeah. Cool. Look, Tyler, pleasure chatting to you, mate.
Absolutely
really nice to meet you, and I enjoyed being on with you.
Thank you. Me too.
All right. Cool. Take it easy, guys.
All right, chat. Looks like it's just me and you. It's me in the chat. All right, guys. So let's kind of talk about chat. Do you want to talk about what I thought? Okay, I want to talk about my trade today. Can you guys let me vent about my trade? Is that cool? Is that cool? I want to talk about what went through my mind, and then hopefully you could tell me. Okay, full port short MOC. Fine. Guys, I would full port MOC, but guess what? I don't have accounts to trade right now. You know why? Because I was an idiot today. Let's vent. What's your strategy? Okay. Vent, my brother. Okay, guys. Let's talk about the trade, because this is why we're here. You want to vibe to Hannah Montana? Sure. I would love that. Okay. How is your teeth so white? They're fake. Paper. Okay, let's full port MOC. You know what, guys? Hold on here. Let me get a let me do something. Let me do something. Hold on, chat. Paper, it'll be fun. Okay. Okay, let me get an account up. You know what? Maybe I'll just get an eval. Should I just get an eval? Chat, hold on. I'll get an eval. Chat, should we do a growth account? I'll get a growth account. I'll get a growth account. I'll get a growth account. Hold on. I got one right now. What size? Chat, what size? Chat, what size? Tell me. You pick the size, chat. 100K? 150K? 50K? What do you think? 150K growth? Fine. All right, I'm getting it. You guys really just like to peer pressure me all the time. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Will you... Okay. Okay. Let me get one here. Okay, not bad. Hold on here. Wait, why isn't it? Okay, confirm I'm not a robot. Okay, guys. Okay. Do we have a growth account? Okay, now. Wait. Okay, we're in. Okay, chat, we're in. Guys, I still like the shorts. Okay, here we go. Boom. What should we go? 5 minute? Now let me change my screen. Share. Okay, chat. Wait. We're locked. Guys, we're locked. Okay, let me stand up. I got 150K. Okay. We have 30. What do we have? 20 minutes. I need to stand up because now I'm in the zone. All right, we're gonna stand up here. Guys, this looks so bearish, bro. Like incredibly bearish. What are we thinking here? Should we run a micro to start? Chat? Long is good from here. Where are we gonna go for MOC? Guys, I like it. Let me see. We do have these highs, okay? Let's see. We do have these highs that could get ran, potentially. There's a potential that these 5 minute highs could get ran, right? But if we go to the 1 hour, right? If we go to the 1 hour, we have this gap here. It's just hard to long this right now, bro. We have relative equal lows. I prefer the shorts, chat. I personally prefer the shorts right here. Boom. It's hard to say, man. It's really hard to say. This is more, guys, this is kind of a gamble here. Do I take a starter position, chat? I prefer the shorts. Don't do it. Not even like a little cheeky little starter position. The H4 gap rejected was good. Total gamble. Yeah, it's so bearish. I can't be long on this. All right, I'm going to take a starter short.
Order filled.
1 micro. A starter short of 1 micro, and we're going to see... Target these lows. Let's see the 15. Oh, look at these lows, bro. Chat, do you think we could potentially come all the way back down here? We could sweep these highs on the 15 and then roll. Let's see. I've been short. Order filled. Look at chat. Yeah, I'm trying to pass today. You guys did this to me. Remember that. I want you guys to remember this, is that you guys did this to me. You're feeding into bad habits here, okay? That's all you're doing. Let me see the 1 hour. Like we're inside of this 1 hour gap, okay? How do I do a whatchamacallit here? We're inside of this 1 hour gap. Boom. Bro, there's just, how could I be long on this? I can't right now. Although we have this internal high, right? Call me crazy, but I prefer short than long. We inverse this gap, guys. Let me explain something to you. 1 hour, inversion of this gap, disrespected, right? We took this high, ran down inside this gap. We now respected inside of here, right? And look, I'm green. And I'm green. And I'm green. No, I'm green. Chat, I'm up $1. Okay? So you guys could talk whatever spec you want. I think, can I talk about what I did? Can I talk about what I did wrong today? Is this. I'm at $10, chat. Yo, what if I do this? Okay? What if I do this? What if we go for like a little negative RR type trade? Like if I put, hold on here. Let me go to TradingView just so I could see. What if I do something like this, chat? Okay? Hold on. Follow me here. Follow me. Okay? I like the short. What if I cover this gap and I just go for like a 1-to-1 to this low? And I risk. And I just risk the whole account. And I risk the entire account. That would be 4 micros. 4 micros. I'm up $40. Okay. Guys, I'm in profit here. I'm literally in profit. Okay. I like these lows. I think if I... All right, if we come up and retrace, I'll add into this trade. I'll add into the trade. Well, how long do we have? We have 18 minutes, okay? If we come up, your max out is 120 micros. Add one every 15 seconds until MOC. Full port? Okay, fine. Fine. All right.
Order filled.
I added in. Now I DC upped. What if I go for like a negative R, right? I'll do like a negative R trade. I'll cover this gap. I'll cover this gap. I'll cover the inversion. This is what we'll do, chat. I'll cover the inversion. I'll cover the inversion here. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. I'll cover this inversion here. And I'll go for this low. That's a 0.8 R. It's a 0.8 R. It's a very risky trade. It's a horribly risky trade. If I risk 4,000, it's 5 micros. I'm up $107. What do you think, guys? What do you guys think? Don't full port? All right. Well, you guys wanted me to take a trade. And if I were to formulate a trade, it would be short. Like I would not be long in this right now. All the signs are telling me to short due to the fact that we inversed. We're inside of this hourly gap, right? And I think that we have relative equal lows down here. Let me go to the 15 so we can kind of formulate from the hourly down, right? This looks like it could roll over. If we do get a push up into the highs, I could potentially add in. But it could end very bad. TG, be a good example. No, this is not how I normally trade at all, whatsoever. I don't trade at this time ever. Never do I trade at this time. I trade during a 10 and 11 o'clock. I'm taking, chat, I'm going to be completely real. I'm taking this trade for the stream. I'm taking the trade for the stream on an account that, you know, it's okay if it goes bye-bye. Shorts look good. So let me run you through kind of what I did wrong today, okay? I'll tell you exactly what I did wrong. Is that let me bring up the 4 hour. Because I want to talk to you about what happened while we wait for this trade. We have 16 minutes, okay? So we're going to go 60, 80, 120, 240 would be the 4 hour, right? Okay. Now, I got into this trade last night. This is the problem, guys. This was the problem. This is the absolute problem. Is that last night I get into this trade, right? We had the Micron news. I see this gap, right? Let me, I normally don't. Okay, here we go. I see this gap and we close above this gap, right? So I'm in the overnight and I'm like, all right, I really like the chance to come and run these highs tomorrow, right? These relative equal highs right here. Boom. So I'm like, all right, that's my draw for today. So I come into the market. Wait, how do I here we go. Nah, where's the thing? Oh, here we go. So I'm like, all right, I like these highs. This was where I was thinking that we could go today, right? So normally I don't trade until 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursdays, just because Thursdays is one of those days where I could potentially get hurt on. So I'm like, all right, I take the trade, right? I take the trade, and I'm like, all right, I'm up nice in profits, right? I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm floating like $500 each account. And I was like, yo, Ty, I really should potentially move my stops to break even just to protect myself in case this 9 a.m. candle gets crazy, right? And I did the exact opposite, right? I did the exact opposite, and I ended up not going break even, and my stop was actually right here. This is exactly where my stop was, okay? My stop was below this gap right here. I take the stop off, bro. I take the stop off, right? My stop was right here. I take the freaking stop off, and I like freeze, bro. I freeze, dude. I'm like, shit. And I watch it. I watch it. And I watch it. And I fucking watch it. And I watch it some more. And I watch it some more. And then I'm like, bro, I thought this was going to be manipulation, right? I thought it was going to get I was going to get a wick down into this area here, right here. And we were going to rip right back up. And I just watched this thing bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed. And I just like, bro, close the fucking trade, dude. Close it. And I didn't close it. And that's what happened today. That's what happened, guys. It was really bad. It was really bad. And it was like, I'm like ashamed that I even have to talk about it. But I have to be completely honest and transparent, right? I can't tell you guys that I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I should have closed that trade, and I should have had my hard stop here, and I could have looked for another entry, bro. And I knew I should have waited until 10 o'clock. I fucking knew it. I told myself every single time, wait until 10 o'clock. And I front ran the trade early, and I paid for it. I freaking paid for it today, chat. I really did. And I'm upset, and I'm aggravated, and there's nobody else to blame but me. And I wanted to just share that with you because I make mistakes, bro. I make mistakes, and the only way to be is like I have to own it. I can't hide it from you guys. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. It's just, what do I get out of that? So I just wanted to tell you guys that's what happened. And now, wait, do you know if the Pokemon card giveaways for the Miami meetup got sent out yet? Canutes, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure on that. I am the wrong guy to ask for that information. I don't know. Was it a funded account, TG? Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was, guys. I got hurt real bad today. And it wasn't just one account. It was a bunch. It was a bunch. I got hurt real bad. It was a very tough day for me today, for sure. And it's okay. You had an amazing trade today, but stretched my TP to make more than lost the trade. I'll text Brady boy. Guys, we're up 100 beans. Guys, are you seeing my trade? Are you seeing the trade? I'm up $100. I'm up 100 smackaroonies. We have 12 minutes till MOC. 100 smackaroonies. I'll text him. Guys, Guy, what do you think about the shorts, chat? What do you think about the shorts? I'm liking the shorts. I really am. I cannot formulate a long here that I like. I really like these shorts, and I'm hoping we get some strong delivery down. Maybe go grab my TP down here. I'm in 2 micros. And let's see how we go. How do you trade evals? How do you trade evals versus funded? Very good question. So I trade evals the same way I would do funded accounts, where I wait for an A+ setup. I just use more risk. So say if I would trade a funded account, right? Say I trade I'm going to answer the question. I'll answer the question right now. Is that how I trade evals is I use slightly more risk. So if I'm risking, let's take 150K account. If normally in a funded account, I would risk $1,000. On the eval, I would risk 2,000. So that is how I kind of formulate how I trade evals over a funded account. Let me see what else. Trades like a girl. Can you quickly talk about when you pass your evals, what is your strategy on a 50K, your profits and losses to get funded? Like, what is your risk? Okay, trades like a girl. This is one thing I want to let you know that's important, is that your risk dynamic on your trades is going to be different for everybody in their edge. Because to say how much I'm going to risk on a specific position, right, is going to be different than your risk, because your edge is going to be different than mine. So you have to go based off of your data, right? Are you typically risking a 1-to-1 risk to reward? Sometimes I trade a higher risk to reward. And to ask me my contract sizing over your contract sizing is something that's going to be vastly different. Does that make sense? So everyone's contract sizing is going to be different based on their particular edge in the market. I hope that makes sense. Because it's hard to say, oh yeah, how much would you risk on this? But my edge is totally different than yours. So what I would risk should not be the same as what you would risk. Does that make sense? Which type of account do I favor on Tradeify? Very good question. This is what I think are the most goated ways to trade Tradeify, okay? But trades like a girl, I would start slow. You have no rush, right? The biggest thing for me, and especially what Coach said, is that there's no need to push the account, right? I think if you have a 50K account and you got $2,000 of drawdown, I would think that a $500 risk on a trade is ample, and it's plenty. It gives you 4 trades to potentially lose the account, right? And I think that the risk can become dynamic after that. So as you scale, and if you want to leave a buffer in the account, then you can grow the risk. Right? So I would start with like $500 risk, even $300 to be on the safer side, and kind of just take it slow and focus on consistency, if that helps. And Sophie Love, my favorite accounts to trade with Tradeify would be the 150K select plans, and then couple that with the 50K daily payout accounts. So you get the best of both worlds, right? You have the 150K accounts where you have the 5K payout cap. And then you could work, like, say you have 3 of those, then you can go for a 15K payout, and then you could get rewarded daily on the 50Ks. So then you could focus on base hits for those accounts, and then focus on the bigger payout caps for the flex plans. I think that that's a great way, because then you're like, okay, I get attracted to the higher payout caps, but then you could also reward yourself daily, because it's important, guys. When you're trading, if you could reward yourself and get those daily payouts, it feels really nice. And it's not going to force you to take trades on those other accounts, right? And kind of push those accounts when you could just reward yourself every single day. Yeah, whatever you prefer. So you could do like 2 150K flex and 3 daily, or 3 150K select the flex counts, and then 2 daily, whichever. I kind of like the idea of having a mixture of both. That's like what I would do personally. I think that's my favorite. Because you get the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? If you do 500 risk and you get 4 losing trades in a row before blowing. Yes, but like I said, Trader Chubbs, you got to know your edge, right? If you're more susceptible to lose, if you lose a lot more trades, then obviously your risk has to be different. So to tell somebody, hey, risk $500, but my data, my edge is different than yours, it's not going to play out the same, right? So you kind of have to be cautious of that. If that makes sense. Yeah. What else is chat saying? Yes, makes sense. The shorts are dead? I don't think the shorts are dead. I think that we could potentially run higher here, right? It's just hard to say. We could run higher here. This is like a time of day where I typically wouldn't take a trade because the volume is it's going to be low. We have 6 minutes. I'm looking for a potential continuation down, right? But is that to say that this 1 hour candle can't flip up, grab this liquidity up here, and then roll over? Could be a likely scenario. At this point in time, we're sitting in this consolidation. Could have a strong move reaction up into this gap and then roll over, or even to these highs. And I could get hurt on this trade. I could very well get hurt on this trade, guys. This is more of a trade that I'm taking for the stream, and it would not be a trade that I would take in a funded account, without a doubt. No way. Yeah, it's hard to tell, guys. I think that this could run higher, right? This could run higher and potentially go and grab these highs before coming down. It's just, for me, like I said, a lot of my trading is derived around time, and trading at this time for me, it's very difficult because most of the algorithmic price action is pretty much already happened. Are you doing any giveaways? I would love to do a giveaway. I just don't know if I'm allowed to. I would love to do a giveaway. Okay, great. Guys, we're going to do giveaways. Can I do like a race or something? Like what about like a duck race or something? Anything? Can I do anything for the chat? I'm trying to hook the chat up. Do you want? I'm trying to help the chat. Let's hook them up. Yo, give me the duck race. I'll put the duck hat on. Bro, I have a duck hat. I used to run it all the time on my streams. You do it. I'm telling you, let's do a duck race for the chat and let's give a. Yeah, well, okay, guys, we're going to do a duck race and I'm going to put the freaking duck hat on because I love you guys and you guys need an account. It's only right. It's only freaking right. I'm here and I'm doing a solo stream and I want to do a freaking duck race. So that's what we're doing. How many ducky races are we allowed to do today? I don't, well, how about we do 3? How about we, okay, guys, listen, I'm running the show. Well, we can't do 10, guys. Let's be realists here, okay? I do 10, then Uncle Brett sends me a text and he's mad at me, okay? So I will do 3. How about we do 3? What kind of accounts? What kind of accounts, guys? Can we do 3 select accounts? 3 selects? 3 50K selects. Is that fair? Okay, that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, so we'll run. What time should we run the race? After MOC? Like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll wait for MOC. We'll see if I get completely killed on this trade, and then we'll do the duck race. Okay, chat. 3 accounts, and I'll put the duck hat on. Nobody does the duck race like me. I'm gonna tell you right now. But we do need a keyword. I think the keyword should be quack. We'll do a keyword and it's going to be quack, but do not type it just yet. It's not ready yet. I just said, chat, do not type it yet. I just told you don't type it. Really? Okay. It's going to be, do not do it yet. Chat, I just told you, do not do it yet. Okay. This is what you're going to do. You are going to type quack, quack 1 time to enter the gift. 1 word, all lowercase. Quack, quack. 1 word, all lowercase to enter. Go ahead. You may now do it. Chat. Go ahead. There you go. 1 word, no space. All lowercase. There you go. Some of you, here they go. Bring them on in. Bring them on in, chat. We about to do a giveaway. We're going to see. Okay, we got 1 minute. Hold on, chat. We got 1 minute. MOC. Take me to the promised land. Take me to the promised land. Here we go. Let's go, baby. I need you to dump real bad. Okay? I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for a little bit of a dump. And bring me down to the lows. Because Granny needs a new pair of shoes. So bring me down there. Okay? How much time we got? Okay, we got 30 seconds, chat. Oh my God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm scared. Here we go. Here we go. Let's ride. Let's freaking ride, chat. Come on. Dump it. Dump it. Get down there. Get down there. Is it? Come on. 2, 1, go. Get down. Go. Oh my God, go down. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Wrong way. There you go. There you go. Come on. Dump it. There she goes. There she goes. Okay. Okay. Chat. Chat. Are you seeing it? It's not moving much. The volatility's cooked, guys. The volatility is absolutely cooked. We're just ranging. We're range bound. I still like the shorts. It's not moving on your screen. What do you mean it's not moving on my screen? Yeah, it is. It is. It's just hard to see. And we're doing nothing. What a... Honestly... 67? Quack, quack. All right, we're going to run the... We'll run the giveaway at... When should I run it? 4? 4:15? Back room. Give me a good time on when to run it. Help me out here. Help me help you. What do you think? What time are we running stream until? 4:30? Nobody. Okay. Okay. All right, chat. No. I want to run it so I can. Do you want me to get it up on my screen and then you could send me the names? How do you? Okay. But you could send me the names on Discord, and then I could copy and paste them. Okay, I got a plan. Hold on, chat. Let me set up the race here. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. But this is the thing: is that? Oh wait. Do you need my Discord name? Or yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just got to figure out how to do it. But this is the thing: is that the duck race can only handle. Where's the chat thing? The button. Where the hell's the button? Hold on, chat. Technical difficulties. I'm trying to figure out how to do this for you. I can't. Where the hell's the chat button? I got it. Okay. I'm sending you my Discord name. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to send you a screenshot. It's TG_capital. Boom. Uh-oh. I'm down. I'm down on the trade. Chat. I'm officially red. TG_capital. Okay. Boom. Okay. Guys, I'm red. Do I DCA? Yo, Yasin. Okay? I said one time. And you know how many times you did it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. And guess what, Yasin? Now you're not in the race, pal. That's I told you once. You did it 20, and there needs to be consequences here, Yasin. You can't just be doing what you want. Okay? Now you're not in the race. How's that one? Sorry, Yasin. He overquacked. All right, you apologized. All right, I forgive you. You're in the race still. I accept the apology, but all you got to do is listen to the rules. We said once. You got the entry. There's no need to spam it. Okay? He said sorry. I forgive him. He's still in the race. I forgive him. But don't do it again. Don't do it again, Yasin. Don't do it again. We got a one-time sorry policy here on Tradeify TV. You overquacked. All right. Did you... Oh, no, I'm red, guys. I'm red. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm right on the trade. Okay, friends. Message requests. No. Yo, send me... Oh, friends. Okay. All. What is it? D. Lawton 18? That didn't even come up. Oh, these are... Oh, pending. Hold on. D. Lawton 18. Gotcha. Okay. Now send me a message. And send me the... Send me the names. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I just copy them. But the thing is that the duck race can only handle 100 names. Okay. Because unless I don't have the premium one. I have just the regular one. Yeah, the premium one's like 100. It's like $10. And you can do 1,000 people. Yeah. Tyler, the chat told you long. Well, guys, it's hard for me to long this. I'm very bearish. Do you want me to DCA? I'm down $100. I just don't think we're going anywhere anymore. The volatility's smoked. Might be a quack off. DCA with minis? Guys, you want me to just blow the account? DCA, okay, fine.
Order filled.
I took another one. I'm in 3 micros. You guys are very bad influences on me. You really are. After a rough day, this is the thing. After a rough day, you guys should be like, you know what, Ty? It's okay. I don't take a trade today. No, you go get a growth account and full port it. This is what we're doing. And I tell you about my rough day. I can't long this. There's no way. There's just no way I'm longing this. No shot. I can't. At least if I short, I have the bias that I want. We're sending. Oh. All right, fine. I'll do fine. One more DCA for the love of the game. Because I'll DCA one more just because it's an odd number.
Order filled.
Okay, one more. That's it. That's it. We're done. Chat. No more. I'm in 4 micros. I'm very scared. I love it. Rough day. Rough day make it worse than full port. All right, guys. 4 o'clock. We're gonna do the ducky races. Okay, I got the names. Marbles list. Okay, this is a perfect amount. Okay, guys. At 4 o'clock, we're gonna do the race. I'm almost green. I'm down $70. Okay, let's do this. Edit list. Boom. Here we go. Oh, we only got 30 people. That's it. Oh, no. I'm wrong. Hold on, chat. View whole file. That's why. Oh, we have a lot. Oh my God. Okay. Guys, see, I almost messed this up. I didn't open the whole file. Okay, we're going to copy this. I'm giving the chat giveaways. Like when I come here, I want to do giveaways for the chat. Okay, now we have... Okay, we have a full lobby here. Chat. We have a full lobby. So we're gonna do the giveaway in 5 minutes. We're gonna see how this trade plays out. We're gonna see if I can at least get it slightly green here. Right? I'm down $100. It's not looking good. But we'll do the giveaway soon. Yeah, we have a full lobby here. I'm very excited. I'm gonna put the duck hat on. I'm gonna put my glasses on. And we're going to be ready to rock. This is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm going to narrate the entire thing. It's going to be a full narration, and it's going to be amazing. One more what? One more. You want me to DCA again? Okay, fine. Oh, God, guys, it's going up. I'm down 300. Full lobby. 12 mini gold. Mexican dance. Gold shorts? Oh, God. I'm getting... Quack. DCA. Oh, guys, it's pumping. It's ripping. It's ripping. It's literally ripping. Chat, it's ripping to the highs. That's what it's doing. It's coming back up to the highs. It's very painful. I'm down $900. Okay, this is what you guys wanted from me. You got it. All right, there you go. Look, it's rip. I gotta close it.
Order
I'm getting
filled.
killed. I got killed on that. Yeah, it's the highs, bro. It's ripping. We got a lot of volatility coming in right now. These highs, bro. Full port? Do I full port to the highs, guys? Martingale. Yo, look at this thing go. It's ripping. Yo, dang, we should have took the longs, bro. Holy cow, look at her go. And the highs. Unbelievable, chat. Unbelievable. The only thing we can control in the market is risk. Of course. 100%. Chat, I want you guys to know that I'm literally only trading this account because you guys want me to. 100%. Like, I would not even be trading this right now. 10 MNQ short at the sweep of the high. Short again? Do I short the highs? Oh, no, dude. It's scary. Welcome back to the dark side, Tyler. You guys really just... What about we swept these highs?
Order filled.
Okay, okay. What if we just scalp a little, guys? Okay, I'm scared.
Order filled.
Yeah, short the highs. Oh my God, guys. We just took these equal highs. Do we short? Do I do a high risk short after sweeping? Short 5 minis? Oh God, you guys are really just bad influences. Here we go. All right. What do you want me to do? We swept these highs. We're inside a 1 hour fair value gap. Do I short it? This is scary. Just sweep previous week low. Bro, we swept these 5-minute highs inside of this 1 hour fair value gap. God, man. Scary. Scary. Do I full port? Short. Oh my God, I'm dying. Guys, I can't trade at this time. This is insane. This is just complete degeneracy at this point. We swept these 5-minute highs inside this 1 hour fair value gap. Oh God. There's just no volatility left, bro. I'm gonna get absolutely killed on this. What do you think? It's gonna drop like crazy. Short it? All right.
Order filled.
I'm in. I'm in, chat. Okay. Okay. Do I go heavy risk? This is awesome. All right, this isn't even trading, guys. I want you to know that this is not financial advice or trading in any way. This is legitimately just me gambling in an evaluation right now. I'm literally gambling. I want everybody to know this. I'm literally gambling right now. I'm gambling. Okay? This is... Okay, I'll add.
Order filled.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Do I go heavy risk? Do I go all or nothing, chat? All or nothing on the sweep of the highs? All right, this is for the show. All right, here we go. If it comes up, I'll add. Okay, okay, 200 beans. Let's go. We have no volume left. MOC is a gamble, all in. Get rich or die trying. 10 contracts? Do it for the stream? Fine. All right, I'm up 130. All right, fuck. All right, I'm porting it. Oh, God.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, God, chat. Oh, God, chat. Okay. Okay. Get down there, Granny. Just get down there. Okay? Get down there. Get down there. Okay? We're green. Get down there. A little bit more, Grandma. Keep going. Keep going. Wrong way. Wrong way. Sweep the highs. Now just come down. Okay? Okay? Okay. Do I take it, chat? Do I keep going or do I take it? Get down there. Oh my God, I'm buffering. Get down. Get down there, Grandma. Oh my God, I'm green. Chat. I'm taking it.
Order filled.
I took it. I took it. I took it. We're up $500. I took it. Chat, I took it. Guys, this isn't even trading. This isn't even trading right now. This is not even trading. I took it. I took it. Now we're up $500. Now we're up $500. Chat, you guys are turning me into this monster of an individual. Let it cook. Well, I'm green. This isn't even trading, guys. I'm telling you right now. I do not. I want you to know this, okay? I do not recommend anything that I'm doing right now. This is not even trading. I'm gambling for the chat, okay? This is a complete degeneracy. This is for you guys because I love you. Just because I love you and I'm doing it for you. Okay? That's it. I want this to be very, very evident and clear that this is not responsible trading at all. 500 is too small. Well, guys, there's no volume left. It's 4 o'clock. You could have just trailed it. Done and dusted. Full port. It will drop now. Oh, you guys are going to make me get back in, aren't you? Do I port it? Do I legitimately just port it? No, I don't recommend. That was a complete gamble. That was that had no technical analysis around it whatsoever. I simply said that we swept liquidity inside of a 1 hour gap and then I full ported 5 minis. That at no point in time was that responsible trading under any circumstances. This is just for the love of the game. This is for the chat. This is because it's fun. Send it? Send what? Full send. How many?
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh God, I'm in 5. 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 Oh my God. I'm in 5. Get down there. Okay. Am I green? Am I green? Okay. Am I green? Just get down there. Okay. I'm down. I'm in 5 minutes. DCA? This is completely nonsense behavior, guys. Okay. Get me green. 85. Granny needs a new pair of shoes. Just get down there a little bit more. Get down there a little more. Just go down. It's fine. Let your hair down. You get down there. Just get down there. It's totally fine. Okay, now press reverse. I'm dropping it like it's hot, guys. Oh, God. Do I DCA? Oh, I'm down 500. Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm down 1,000. Look. DCA? You got this. 5 NQ. Yeah, DCA, guys, or no? Okay, get down. Get down there. Give me a small little scalpy do, and I'm out. Okay? Okay? Get down there.
Order filled.
200. 200. 200. I'm done. 200. 200. Now, chat. Now, we're up $700. No. That's it. We're done. Let's do the giveaway. No, guys, we're doing the giveaway. This is it. I'm done. I'm locking the account. We're doing the giveaway. No. It's giveaway time. It's giveaway. Do you guys want the giveaway? We'll do the giveaway. Versus 5K for $200 win. All right. Are you ready for the giveaway? do you mean no? The most negative RR rate. All right, we're doing a giveaway. That's it. That's it. Okay, let's do a giveaway. It's time. Quackity quack. Don't hold back. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Oh, let me switch. Let me switch my screen here. Hold on here. Let me switch my screen here. Give me one dang second. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's time. Let me get my hat on. Guys, let me get my hat on. BRB. BRB. Okay, I'm up 700. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Here we go. Okay. Hold on here. Woo! Okay. Let me get my glasses. Hold on. I'm not doing without my sunglasses. Okay. Let's go. Let's freaking go, baby. It's time. Quackity quack. Don't hold back. Here we go. Are we ready? Are we freaking ready? We're doing 3 races today. 3 races. Race number 1 underway. Let me see the list. All right, we're going to do, how much time should we do, chat? How much time? We'll do 45 seconds. 45-second race. Okay? Here we go. We'll do 45. Boom. Now we'll do a minute. We'll do a minute. Okay. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go, baby. This is for our 50K select plan of your choosing, whether it be flex or whether it be daily payout. If you are a lucky winner today, you will be receiving said account. Okay? Under no circumstances are you allowed to use performance-enhancing substances during the duck race. After the duck race is completed, your duck will be tested for performance-enhancing substances, and if so found, you will be disqualified. Let's go. Duck race underway. Here we go. Let's go, baby. On your mark. Get set. Wait. Hold on here. Wait, where's the go button? On your mark. On your mark. Get set. Go. What do we got first? We got Patty. Oh my God, the little dinosaur. Here comes Teverati Brazu. But here comes the Queen of England on the left-hand side. But Teverati Brazu, the little dinosaur looking good. Here comes the unicorn. But don't be afraid. Here comes Superman coming up on the right-hand side. Who we got coming up in the middle? It's Socks. Socks 495 looking strong. But the doctor, he's coming to use his stethoscope on you. Little Kenson Ho 95. Here comes, little unicorn in the left-hand side looking strong. But we got Keith Matthew making his strong way up. And Ms. Trades on the right-hand side. Who's going to take it, folks? Who wants it? We have the little rubber ducky, the red one. We have Andrew P1. But who is this? Jalen Trade Spider-Man coming to save the day, looking for the win. Who do we got? We got 8 seconds left. It's anybody's match here, folks. Anybody's match. We have Nismo Mick. Nismo Mick on the right-hand side. Nismo Mick wants to take it. Nismo Mick. You are a freaking champion, Nismo. Congratulations, Nismo Mick. You are the winner of the 50K select plan. Congratulations, Nismo Mick. You are some serious speed. Oh, you almost lost to Donald. Donald came real close, Nismo, but you happened to just sneak your way in there. You happened to just sneak your freaking way right there. But that was great job, Nismo Mick. We're going to run the next race. We're going to run the next one. We have 2 more amazing races for you guys today. Congratulations, Nismo Mick, and make me proud on that account, brother. Take it to a payout. Make me freaking proud. Are you guys ready for the next one? Are you guys ready? New list of people. You guys missed it. Wait, chat. Your name, anybody who entered, listen. Anybody who entered, hold on. Anybody who entered during the window of when we said enter quack quack twice, right? Anybody who entered is in the race. Remember that. So either the reason why you didn't see your name is because your duck just isn't fast enough. Your duck's not fast enough. You were simply left behind. You were in the dust. So your duck got left behind, okay? And if you didn't meet the entry point and you weren't here, you were simply not in today's duck race, but there will be more duck races in the future, okay? Everybody who's in the race is in the race now, and either you just didn't see your name because you have a very lame duck, and your duck has no swimming capabilities. Let's get on to the next race. Here we go. Race number 2, we're gonna shuffle. We're gonna shuffle because we're gonna do 1 shuffle. We're gonna do 2 shuffles. Now I don't want to hear any excuses. Oh, you didn't shuffle the ducks. I shuffled them. Okay, I freaking shuffled them. And now let's go for the next race. Are you guys ready? On your race number 2 is underway. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Here's Superman, boss levels. Boss levels looking good, but here comes the college graduate, Vikram, 3626, out in front, looking strong. But here comes Duck, Yukio, 4264, looking good. But Vikram mace chaining a strong lead. Here's Wild Deuces on the left-hand side, coming out strong. But we know it only comes down to the last 10 seconds, people. Here's Ms. Trades. Ms. Trades looking good, but here comes the green, the neon duck. But DD Trader maintaining a strong lead in the front. The purple man, the purple duck. But here's Blake C, the astronaut, coming from the Artemis astronaut coming in for the victory. Looking good there. But here's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Santa's sleigh falling slowly behind. But here's DD Trader. DD Trader maintaining a very, very strong lead. He's looking good. But BBB Trader on the right-hand side. Oh, my God. Here comes George Washington. He's sailing with the Mayflower. But here comes Esther. Who is this? Little Tigray. El Tigray. The bright tiger. Tigray. El freaking Tigray. With the backwards hat. He was very, you know what it was? He had the backwards hat. He's very aerodynamic now. That's what it was. We might have to go to the replay. He's aerodynamic because of the backwards hat. The wind, when he's swimming, is flowing right through him, so he's gaining speed. El Tigray for the win. Absolutely phenomenal job, El Tigray. You're the winner. You're the winner. It's freaking phenomenal. It's freaking. I think that something went on with that hat where it gave him an advantage. So we might need to go to the we got to go to the Duck Racing Foundation, the DRFF essentially. The Duck Racing Federal Foundation, and we're going to have to talk about the backwards hat with him getting an increased level of speed. What do you guys think? He's still a motor. Well, I think that we're going to have to go to the board. We're going to have to go to DRFF. All right. Now we get your winner, LT Gray, Bright Tiger 25. You're the winner of a 50K select plan. Congratulations. Okay. Quack, quack. Well, guys, we're going to do one more race. The DRFF, the Duck Racing Federal Foundation. It's been around since 1827 when Christopher Columbus first he discovered America, and then George Washington with the Mayflower. That's when the DRFF was originally created. So, yeah. Now we're gonna do the last race of the day. I'm super excited. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Do one more race. We'll do one more race, and we're gonna call it there. Okay. Are you guys ready for the last one? Well, you can't enter anymore, guys. I think Tyler failed history. It was 1842, and it was Christopher Columbus, and it was George Washington. And then when they came here, they created the DRFF, Duck Racing Federal Foundation. We can't do a new list, chat. There's no new list. Are you ready for the last race? Are you ready? Do one more. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Here we go. Here we freaking go. We're going to shuffle because I know everyone always says to me when I don't shuffle, they get upset that potentially somebody can win again. So we're going to race again and we're going to do a shuffle. We'll do a shuffle. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Here we freaking go. This is the final race of the day. Shout out Tradeify for letting me run some giveaways because I personally think I'm just saying this. I personally think I'm the giveaway master. Like I host the best giveaways. I'm the best narrator of the duck race. I have the best hat. And I feel like I am the king of the giveaways. So I need to run giveaways and I need to give back to you guys because I love you and I want to see you guys win. So shout out to Tradeify and shout out to Brady Boy, even though he doesn't know I'm doing giveaways, but I'm doing giveaways, Brady Boy. Doing giveaways. Might even ask to do 2 more. I don't know. Might want to do 5. Who knows? Anyway, here we go. Let's do the last one. On your mark, get set, go. We have Chef Boyardee in the front, and we have Jose Torres the clown. But then here comes Unicorn Man maintaining strong lead in the front. Here comes Trader I-7D looking good. Here comes Erp Media falling shortly behind. Here's Home Boats traveled by Jose Torres. Here's the Chef, Institutional 8Y8, little Chef, King of the Castle. Here's BBB Trader. BBB Trader still looking good. He maintains strong lead in the front, but it all comes down to the last 10 seconds, people. Wick of Gods and BBB Trader neck and neck here. But we also have Spider-Man. Watch out for Spider-Man on the right-hand side. Who's coming up in the front here? We have the Chef, the Institutional 8Y8 maintaining a strong lead. Him and Spider-Man. Now, who the? Miss K out of nowhere. Holy cow, Miss K out of nowhere. Here comes Institutional 8Y8 looking good. Miss K had a speed out of nowhere. Here comes Patience Pays. Patience Pays is the tortoise in the hair. Let me tell you guys a story about the tortoise in the hair, okay? It's like Patience Pays is the tortoise. Miss K is the hare. Did you see how Miss K came out of nowhere there? She came out of nowhere. Then Patience Pays, he's like, I'm not going to go and expend all my energy in the first 45 seconds. Patience Pays comes out of nowhere slowly. And guess what? Takes the victory. The tortoise in the hair. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's simply the tortoise in the hair. Miss K came out of nowhere. Did you see that? She almost had it. And then Patience Pays comes right in, slow and steady, wins the race. It's a classic story. It's like it was written in the history books. Patience certainly paid. All I know is I saw Miss K out of nowhere. She turned the nitrous on. She literally turned the nitrous on. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It was borderline impressive. She put on all the gas and she just couldn't finish. And then Patience Pays right there. Shut up. Tell me I was right. No way. No, I wasn't right. Miss K. One more? Let me ask. Hold on, let me ask. Let me see if I can do one more. Back room, can you hear me? All right, chat, we're going to do one more. This is it, and then I'm getting off stream. We're going to do one more. Okay? One more. No new list. Because then that requires it's a whole thing. Then I have to wait. We're going to do one more. And this is going to be it. No new list. We'll run a duck giveaway next time. When my next time streaming, we'll do it again. I promise. We'll do one more. We're going to end the stream on this one. This is it. Okay? We're going now. Last one. And we're going to end the stream on a high note. We're going to get our last winner. It's going to be for a 50K select plan. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle. I'm taking my headphones out. Love you guys. Okay. Here we go. We're going to shuffle once. We'll shuffle twice. And we're ready. Okay. Last one of the day. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that is tuning in with me while I'm hosting this beautiful Tradeify stream solo today. It's been really fun. Let's run this last giveaway. Let's go. Let's freaking go. On your mark. Get set. Go. Here's Coral Tank. Coral Tank maintaining a strong lead in the front. Here comes Justo. Justo 718 and Coral Tank neck and neck. Here comes Batman. There's two Batmans coming to save the night against the Joker. Here's Ken wins the night. His little Mohawk. Mohawk man, very aerodynamic. Looking very strong. Here comes the King. Donna HG9P on the right-hand side. But here comes Batman. Batman. Oh, look at the little ninja. Little Ninja and the King of the Castle, neck and neck. We have 30 seconds left. It all comes down to the last 10 seconds, people. Here's Dino Man, the Thunder, ZQN Thunder, bringing the Thunder. But Coral Tank and Donna H, neck and neck for the lead right now. We're coming down to the last 15 seconds. This is where you turn the jets on. Look at this. What the? M Blues 91, the little construction man. He's working construction overtime. Can he take it? I've never seen anything like he's falling surely behind. Can he take it? Construction man. But the little top hat. The little guys, I'm gonna be honest, the construction guy, he must have drank a few Red Bulls after working a long shift, because whatever that was incredible. But December Brew, little top hat. I tip my top hat to you, good sir. Congratulations. You are the winner of a 50K Tradeify select plan. You may use a flex or you may use a daily of your choosing once getting funded. Make me proud, my brother. I tip my hat to you, December Brew. Very good job, brother. Very freaking good job. And listen, the construction man at the end, whoever that was, insane. That was freaking insane. He turned the jets on. Did you see that? That was freaking wild. December Brew, freaking amazing. Great job. Absolutely sensational job. All right, guys. We did 4 giveaways. Let me put my headphones back in. And before, this is what we're going to do. Let me see how did this. Okay. I just want to say thank you for everyone that tuned in while I was on my solo streaming bit today. It was freaking awesome. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had fun, because I did. I love doing the giveaways, and I'm glad I got to at least give back to you guys in some way. And no better way to do it than the duck race. The duck race is absolutely phenomenal. Next time I stream again, we'll run more duck races for sure. Do you guys like the duck races? You guys enjoy them? And hopefully, guys, I actually am going to be, I'm streaming in the morning tomorrow. So I'll be streaming tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'll be here for the AM session. So hopefully we can catch a really good trade tomorrow in the morning. So come tune in with me tomorrow. I'll be streaming for the open. And hopefully we can catch a really nice trade, because I actually get some really good trades on Fridays, one of my best days. So we can actually take a for real trade and not me gamble like a complete degenerate. Okay, we'll take a real trade tomorrow and we'll lock in together. And I just thank you so much for tuning in, and shout out to you guys for staying with me and rocking with me while I had the solo stream today. It was freaking awesome, and we'll do more giveaways, 100%. You guys cool with that? Back room. I'm gonna wrap it up because I actually have to go somewhere soon. We're cool? Yo, chat, thank you so much I'm going to clock out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be here in the morning. I'll be back in the morning. Literally tomorrow morning, I'm streaming in the AM session. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for supporting me and rocking with me. Love you guys. Catch you tomorrow. Peace.